Yeah,
Oh, we
yeah,
late
yeah.
because of me?
Yeah.
Well, I need somebody to blame, so you the reason, bro.
Chill, yo.
Definitely the reason.
Fuck it.
All right, hold on. I think we live. Let me double check.
Fuck that.
Oh, I got this. Hold on, I got to go up in the description. This shit real quick. Just wait.
Yo, but whose mic is that though? You hear that? It should go. Ooh.
I don't hear nothing.
I hear it.
It might be mine.
I'll mute mine.
It's not you.
Mute mine.
Gianni, what up? What? Damn, your name disappeared fast as shit. Hold up.
Somebody blocked him?
No. All right, hold up. Oh, Els is definitely ready. Hold on, let me get the chat popped out here. I think we are live. I think we look good. Today it's just gonna be the four of us. Oh yes, the do-rag is here. The do-rag is here. Abel he's perfectly fine with it. But this is GMG episode 112.
112. Hey.
112. Peaches and cream. Girl, you look so good to me.
112. They had that shit. That dude Slim, the main singer.
Bro, let me tell you what I want. Yo, the 112 was fun.
That Cupid song.
They
was
were.
Shit, though.
They were. Yo, Cupid.
That shit was hot. Welcome back, everybody. If you are here right now, first of all, thank you for showing up. We are still adjusting to the Wednesday schedule. We're going to be streaming when we're done. So,
yes,
join us. Propsy, Abel, Ricky, they probably all going to be streaming. So, I don't stream. So, if you want me to stream, you got to watch them stream, and I'll be in the stream with them. All right? Not going to happen. But, there's 300 people. Let's go ahead and tweet this out for your boy, for the crew. And we're going to... Mini Ronaldo. Sorry, I missed you.
Wow.
All right, so first thing first. It's probably gonna be a little bit shorter show today. Intros. Let's do Ricky. What you eating first of all? Introduce yourself and what you eating right there, sir.
What's going on, everybody? I'm eating French fries, baked French fries.
Hey.
I wish they were fried.
You said baked? You said baked?
Yeah. Sprinkle some
That's
olive
what's
oil
up.
on that
That's
shit. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Bang. But what's going on, everybody? Let's keep it gaming. Episode 112, you said?
112.
Yo, we come a long way, right?
Yo.
Oh shit!
But it's are those Ida fries though? What brand is that?
Wait, no, Nathan's in the
I
bag.
don't know who's Nathan, sir. Why he make fries?
You never heard of Nathan?
No,
dog?
that sounds generic. I met them Ida ones is the only ones that I know.
Never heard of Nathan? You never heard of the Nathan stand?
That
With the
might
French
be y'all's grocery store because every city or state got like grocery
Listen,
stores.
man, y'all call heroes
Yo,
hoes.
Nathan.
Right?
Wait, Frey, you never heard of Nathan's?
No, he heard of Orale. He said the name brand wrong too.
I said Ida. That's the name of the fries. Nathan, I don't know who that is. A hero.
I don't know Nathan about Nathan.
That's what I'm saying, fam. A hero
What?
is a person, not a sandwich. So.
And they call hoagies. Let's not against it. Look, happy gaming. Let's go.
Right.
Right, Rick. Let's go.
All right, let's swing it over. We got two Abels in here. Let's go with the real Abel, not the imposter Abel. Go.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Good evening to everybody. Make sure you tweet out the stream. Thank you guys for coming through as always every week. I appreciate it. We appreciate it greatly. And yeah, make sure you tweet out the stream and let them know we're talking games. Thank you guys for coming through.
Yeah. Now, let's go ahead and swing it over to Do-Rag Abel. Do-Rag Abel, aka UTX the Prophet.
Joe, you
I'm
fucking
jealous.
Oh, yo, these motherfuckers, bruh. These Lucky Charms?
Hey.
Them hard ass fake
Whole
marshmallows.
bar.
I don't fuck with them. You got it though.
I definitely got it.
You got that though. Them joints. I mean,
Why are they fake marshmallows though?
if you went to the store and purchased a bag of marshmallows with the texture,
You didn't do that.
would the texture feel like the Lucky Charm marshmallows? Some preservatives, whatever's in that goddamn marshmallow from Lucky Charm, that shit's crunchy. Marshmallows ain't supposed to be crunchy.
It is crunchy. Yeah, it is crunchy.
Hey,
Nah, I still eat them
that
shit.
shit good than a motherfucker. I ain't trying to hear that
I'm
shit,
just
bro.
you drinking soy sauce, my G?
Nah, man. I'm telling you, I don't know where you from, man. It's like Malta, man.
I'm done.
I'm just hating. I'm hating on everybody because I ain't got
No,
fun.
bro. Hey, I just seen that shit. That dude look like soy
Dude.
No, we thought.
And then I seen like the
What?
S and the O. I'm like, he drinking soy sauce. All right. By the way,
Oh my god.
again, this is episode 112. Do follow everybody's links in the description. And
Hey.
all right, number 3, open the questions. I don't have open the question, but my opening question to you, Abel. Explain the legend of Do-Rag Abel. Why the do-rag, sir?
Do-Rag Abel.
It's a movement.
Shout out. Yeah. Shout out to Team Lilac. We always come through to the stream and we always talk about do-rags in H1Z1 and we're like, yo, we need a do-rag character. We haven't seen this in a minute. And everybody's like, yo, Abel, you should just get a do-rag and just do a do-rag stream and just have some fun with the do-rags. And I was like, you know what? I'll do it. I was like, yo, Mrs. Green, pick up a do-rag. Let's have some fun tonight. And do-rag Abel came out. I had to channel my inner Savage and hand out some L's in what was it? UFC, and it was fun. I enjoyed it. I had a great time.
So what will we see Do-Rag Abel on the podcast one week?
Yeah, that could happen. Yeah, you have cigarettes?
I don't smoke, but I can get some cigarettes.
I'm joking. I don't smoke neither. But yeah. No, you'll see Do-Rag Abel. Come on, definitely. It was fun though. I enjoyed that. That was good. I got a do-rag headache though after that because I tied it a little too tight.
Yeah, it was definitely fun. You're right. It was
that night was crazy. They like, Abel got do-rag. I said, no, he don't. Where
Bro,
he at?
you don't understand. You don't understand, Abel. These niggas, we was streaming. It was right like a little bit after you left. These niggas bum rushed the stream.
Yo, it was
Abel got on a do-rag in capital letters, bro. We all went over there, bro, and I was like, man.
Yo, I had a fabricated hairline for like 2 hours, so that was super cool.
Sometimes you gotta have LeBron James.
I said, yo, somebody, cause he got a do-rag on, somebody go make a do-rag, an Abel do-rag
You on it.
Somebody went. There's a Twitter called Do-Rag Abel. At Do-Rag. Go follow at Do-Rag Abel.
Yo, yeah. Shout out to Do-Rag Abel. I don't know who that is, but God bless you. You got the followers,
that's
too.
Definitely somebody we know for a fact.
Got the juice, man. No lie.
Yeah, Do-Rag Abel got 166 followers.
It took me like 5 months to get that much.
Yo, hold up. Yo.
Stop, Rick.
Wait a minute. Hold up. It's only right. Give me 1 second here. I gotta show the power. You hear what I'm saying? The power of Do-Rag Abel. We're gonna show this right now because they playing. I got an image.
When I get a green do-rag, I'm complete.
It ain't. You got to get one of them two-tone joints from back in the day.
Stop. The chameleon
the red and the blue joint. You know what I'm saying? Hold up, though. We're gonna show the power of Do-Rag Abel. Is this the one right here? You ready?
I wonder what. I have so many pictures.
Yo, you got that. Bro, what the fuck?
Stop, Ricky.
Yo, you better watch we don't see no shit. Yo, why you got men folders? You got folders with men's names on it. Hey, cuh.
No. Oh,
stop. Yeah.
Wow. You know what I'm saying? UFC. Abel
Yo,
versus
look at
Abel.
the dude on the bottom.
Look at that shit. Look at that.
Yeah, who said Negro on the
bottom? That dude on the bottom.
I don't know. But we can't ignore the power. I don't know. That shit look fucked up though. Yeah, that.
I ain't gonna lie. I'll use that, bro.
Oh, you about to use that? You want to switch?
Yeah, don't use that.
All right, let's get.
Stop, props.
I got a funnier one, bro.
Yeah.
Oh
hey, yo, no. Shout out to D man. He had the best one. I swear to God, if I could find it,
That's the one I'm about to use.
Okay, he had Abel as a character from Def Jam Fight for NY, and it looked like Abel was in the game.
Yes.
You seen it, Abel?
Oh my God, I seen that live on stream. I was dying, bro.
That was the best one, yo.
On, bro. I was like, yo, whoever edited that. Props, bro. That was good. That was really good. That was clean as hell. I was like, yo, I looked like I was in the game. Like that was real shit. I was like, oh damn, that was really good.
So, all right. So now that we've got all the God damn it, all the other stuff out the way, our first order of business, the PlayStation 3.50 update is now live. There's a trailer here that I'm going to play, and some of the highlights of the PlayStation update include. And I do say include the ability to appear offline so that your friends don't bother you and bombard you with messages when you're trying to play by yourself or with another group of friends who they don't even know exist. Remote play. You can play the PS4 from PC. It's not, seamless, but it's a start, I guess.
Right.
We got Propsy, do you want to talk about the event thing? Because you know it better than I do because you set one up.
All right, so with the events is you can set events at any time, whenever you want, and you can invite as much people. I think it's the most amount of people is 8 people that they allow. So you can customize what game you're gonna play and who you want to invite. You can send a whole invite to the community. People can join from that, or you can just do it to your boys and people will join from that. So, for instance, I got a GMG NBA 2K16 stream scheduled at 8:45 p.m. for 1 hour, and it'll automatically, as soon as 8:45 hits, whether my PlayStation is in rest mode, I'm not 100% sure if it's off, but if it's in rest mode, it'll automatically turn on and bring me to 2K, waiting for my boys. It'll send everybody invite. I think that feature is actually pretty hot.
That is crazy, bro. That's
as
really
well as
Prop, that's integrated with the community feature, the one that you created for GMG, right?
So like I put it in mine, and then I'm gonna put it in GMG as well. And I think if you have to go on the community, you have to find it, and you have to register. You have to say, yes, I want to join. I want to be a part of this. And I don't know if you're already in the game, will it kick you out the game at that time and bring you to the new game or what? But I think that feature is pretty hot. It's an easy way to link up with people, as well as the friend list. So they finally added the friend list notifications. Now, right now, everybody's is turned off. So if you want to see somebody come online, what you do is you go over to their name, and then you click on their name till you see their, the full name. It's in the big screen, and then you hit the options button, and you can turn on notification on. So then it'll tell you when that person or people get online. I think that's actually really hot. That's something I wanted for Xbox 360 back in the day, because I only wanted know when a certain amount of people got online. I don't need to know when all 100 of my people got online at the same time.
True.
So the fact that you can customize that's actually pretty live.
Yo, hold on. We got 1,075 people in here. It's been a while since
you're lying. Get out of here.
1,075 people in here. We love y'all. Yes.
Real shit, guys. Oh my God. Whoa, we got up there quick.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, usually
that's
takes
amazing.
A little bit, but thank you all. Thank the mods.
Thank you, guys.
Pseudo, Big Fry, Mark. Phenomenal.
Shout out to everybody.
We love y'all. Jalen, Ahmad,
make sure y'all hit that like
T-Mac.
button too, guys.
Yes,
Thank
sir.
you. Thank you. Great job, guys. Thank you.
So yeah, and perhaps I didn't want to get them excited. I'm gonna wait on that. Okay. So anybody that's missed that, I'm gonna show the actual upgrades on the screen so you can see. But it's about damn time. Now I ain't gonna lie. We did say this should have been in the game from the beginning, and it should have. And I said I wasn't gonna get excited. But when it actually hit home, I was I got a little excited that I could play without being bothered. Now I can accept more people's friend requests and stuff like that, because I know if I want to, I could turn notifications off. Not notifications, but I can appear offline. So great. So here's a question for everybody. Yo, who we missing? What the hell just happened, guys?
Yo, you cutting off? Yo.
Prophecy shit. All right, we'll put this back on the screen.
So you wait, Yo, I don't know, man. You just cut off, man.
Oh wait, did I do
that? But I definitely see what you're saying though, with like having the features now available. I think it's a great thing, because just like what Chase said just now, gamers, like at first you don't care about it because you're just like, this shit should be here. Can we get it going? What's happening? And now that it finally hits, and you see that some of it's valuable to your gaming experience on the console, it's really good. So I'm super actually excited to actually test some of these, especially the community features. I think that's super dope if you want to have a community night with a group of your boys and just have a ball. I think that's really dope. So can't wait to see what transpires from the next update too. Yeah, Prof, we hear you, bro.
My damn mic was making a buzzing noise. I don't know why. It's always whenever. It just started doing that shit. It's when I put it on the desk. I think it's the PC that's making a noise, and the mic is picking it up. But it should be good now.
All right, we're good. So anyway, a quick question for everybody. Out of all these updates, what is still the one update that you think you might want to see in the future from PlayStation or Xbox, or PC, whatever? Ricky, what update do you want to see?
change my PSN name. That's really it. That's all I actually. And and the themes. That's really it. Those two themes and PSN name, like custom themes, folders for like the apps and stuff like that, and just the PSN name has to be like one of the biggest things for me. My shit's Ricky Bacalao. All right.
What's the other PSN?
EAS41. I play with my subs on that account.
There's another one too, right? Ricky Eat Ass.
Oh yeah, Ricky Eats Ass 41. I play with other subs on
that account. We're not making this up. Like I'm serious.
That's serious. My account. So, and then I got a L3MGL.
Ricky.
Yeah, I don't know this guy.
Ricky, yeah.
Yeah. All right, Abel. What do you want to see?
I 100% agree with Ricky. Name change. Definitely. And also, this is actually a hardware feature. Being able to get like a 2.5 hard drive, terabyte hard drive on your console, or more, or 3. I just feel like even at a terabyte, because I was just speaking to my boy Black Mega. Shout out to Mike. He said even a terabyte isn't sufficient enough. So I would like to see us take it to that next level and allow us more storage, even more storage upon the console. Now, as far as Xbox One, from what I last played when I actually had my Xbox One console, everything was basically good. I just wanted the user interface to change. Like Microsoft always had the core features appearing off. They always had the core features intact, but the user interface was shit. So I think Xbox got it right now for the most part. And PC, I'm liking PC. I could do whatever I want there, so no qualms really. Besides refunds on certain games. Some games need to be refundable on certain platforms. That's about it.
Okay. Prosty, what you want to see, bro?
This is all across the board. I want to be able to trade in digital games that I have no use for anymore. I feel like they can make that happen. I feel like it'll happen in the future, but some of these games, I just delete them and just forget about them. Obviously, they stated change the name. I want to be able to change the background music. Like some of these things got the most annoying background music, and I can't turn it off, so I got to either turn it all the way down. I want to be able to connect to my PC a little bit easier, like you could back on PS3 and Xbox 360. Meaning, like back then, you could like watch anything from your PC on your Xbox, anything on your PC on your Xbox 360 or PS3. So you can like watch all your movies that you download. If you got pornos or something you want to watch on the big screen, you don't feel like watching it on computer, you can easily do that on 360 and stuff like that. So I thought that was pretty fire. I don't know why they took it out. I understand I think the reason why they took it out is because the license and niggas was downloading like crazy torrents and stuff like that. So I think that's the biggest reason. The music, I wish the music was better on there. Like you should be able to play background music, and I think you can, but it actually lags up the system when you're playing like online. So if you play like background music, like listen to Panera or Pandora or whatever it is on here.
Panera Bread Fam?
I don't know. I don't listen to it like that. But whenever you play that and then you play a game online, it actually lags up the goddamn system and the online. So it's actually really fucked up. As well as Ricky said, custom backgrounds. Like I used to have a beastie ass custom made background back then, and I hate that I can't do that anymore. Give me a little. I could probably think of like 30 more things, but for now, those are the main reasons.
On the PC side, at least, they have sharing, but it's not as good as the Xbox and the PS4 sharing. Like PC, if I share my account with somebody, once they log on, if I want to play, we can't both be on at the same time. They'll get kicked out after 10 minutes.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
If you can get real sharing where you can both play, I mess with that. Because you can do it on Xbox. Xbox, PlayStation, you can have one account with Xbox Live or PlayStation Plus, and then everybody can share from that account and all that. That shit is dope already for console. And then, I don't know if this is only my problem. When I'm playing on PS4 and I'm in a party chat, there's no way for me to mute my mic. Because I'm using a blue
external.
I'm using external. I would like to be able to go to the party chat, click on my name, and just mute myself from there. There's no other way. There's no way for me to mute myself because
same thing happens.
So, the
same
Snowball doesn't have a mute button, so that's just minor though. You know what I mean? Anyway, so next up, last week we talked about censorship because the chick was posing. She turned her body and showed her no ass dirty shoes, and people thought that was offensive. So this week we got some more censorship. If I can just find what we call Donut Drake. Yes. Did I put Donut Drake on here? I did. Why is Donut here? Let me fix this. Fit the screen.
He said no ass dirty.
What's a Donut Drake?
Hold up.
It's a Fat Nathan Drake.
Fat Nathan Drake. Here we go.
Let me see this.
Marching.
Okay,
I
let's
got
see.
you. Hold up, bro.
Yo, what's that pick over there in the corner?
You trying to
Just
catch
saying.
me slipping out here, fam. It ain't gonna work out for you.
I mean, yo,
Wow! Fat Drake. That is real.
Whoa.
That is a real thing. His name is Donut Drake. I don't know where. I don't think he really had a cucumber. I think that's at least Photoshop.
I was about to say, is that cucumber? Whoa.
Yeah, that's
Whoa.
Photoshop. But basically, this is going to be a skin that you could play with. To me, it's not a big deal at all. And
I think it's funny. I think it's cool.
right. Basically, they said they didn't want to have a laugh at someone's expense. Humor is usually at somebody else's expense, a good percentage of the time. So the fact that you think that this is a good reason to remove the skin doesn't make any sense at all. There's humor in video games, especially in Uncharted. Well, not especially, but sometimes in Uncharted, that could be considered at somebody's expense. So once again, we have a situation where a simple, fun skin was removed because they would never remove a skinny skin from the game. And I thought calling somebody fat and skinny could be looked at as offensive from both parties, but apparently not. So fat skin is gone. What do y'all think about this shit? What's the big deal?
Why? Like, I don't get that at all. Yeah, thank you. It looks fun and harmless. See, you're taking the fun out of games. Like what do we have? Like, we're nitpicking like flat asses and fat boys. Like, I don't get it.
Nigga cheeks, bro. That's it.
That's what I'm saying. That shit look bad.
I'm looking at the pictures right now. Listen, as a fat nigga, fat boy, you know, I don't give two fucks. Like, especially if you talk a lot of shit. Like, I don't know who really cares. Like, do they get mad at Smite for having fat ass gods? I don't think so, because they were real fat ass gods. So I don't understand that cucumber got to go, bro.
Yeah, that's not real. That's Photoshop. Yeah, they pay you for that.
I'm mad he flexing when he punched him in his stomach, bro. Like, yo, this shit is funny as fuck. They gotta keep that, bro.
And, well, I think they got rid of it. This is letting us know that if enough people scream about something, that there's a chance in a video game that they'll take it off. Like all the funny movies like Austin Powers and shit that have beloved fat characters like Fat Bastard and shit like that. Now we offended at a video game skin though, a fucking skin. How?
I'm glad movies don't do that. I'm glad movies don't go that route.
Not yet.
They
will.
Wow.
Listen, my thing is this. I say, where's the devs in just taking having the balls just to say fuck them? Like, this is our game. This is what we want to do. Like, are we really getting offended by like fat skin characters? Like, I don't get it.
And if they really want to be real, like, come on now, let's be honest. There's more than half the country is fat. So like,
right? Let's
what the fuck is all the fat
real.
nigga games?
Right. Let's where's the fun at? Like, this is fun.
Like, what the fat nigga games at, bro? Like, all we got is
people
Kirby.
matter, bro.
All we got is Kirby holding us down, bro.
Well, I'm looking to see how many fat characters we can find. Fat main characters. They got
Fat Princess is a main character, but I don't know who the fuck is.
I know characters, but not main characters.
They got Joe from Mafia 2 on here. They got Santa from Clay Fighter. They got King Cruel,
Twisted Metal Clown.
King Cruel from Donkey Kong. Yep, they got Twisted Metal Clown. They got.
Did they have a Fat Kong too on Donkey Kong? Fat Kong. I swear that. You got Wario and you got those type of niggas.
Yeah, they got Fat Joe from Fight for NY. Dr. Robotnik. How can we forget Dr. Robotnik?
Yo, Dr. Robot, the OG,
bro. Like, I guess that's what I was looking at more or less.
Oh, okay. Well, they got GTA San Andreas where you could actually make CJ fat. What if they decided that that's too offensive and that you could never be a fat character on the game?
So to be honest, that might be the reason why it's not in the game no more.
Well, Rockstar, they got some savage ass shit in the game. I don't think that's it.
I don't think they give a fuck.
Yeah,
I think they do
whatever. You ain't gonna act like, my nigga Snorlax ain't one of the hardest niggas in the game, bro. Snorlax, Chansey, like them was the fattest niggas in Pokemon, and they be out there.
Honda, I forgot E-Honda.
Yeah, E-Honda. Yeah, true.
Raichild's fat as hell. That nigga was he was disgusting. That nigga was thrown up in Mortal Kombat.
Yeah. Well,
about Jabba the Hutt?
He was on it, right? But so it's actually obviously it's offensive to be fat on the game, but it's not offensive to be skinny or on steroids or a crazed lunatic running around with a shotgun shooting everybody on the street.
He said Shaq from 2K.
Yo,
that's petty.
So anyway, Uncharted fans, if you were looking forward to using that skin, it's over, man. It's over, bro. Anyhow, let's move on. The next thing, maybe not the. Why did I messed this up? I messed the prep up.
What happened?
A second. Well, when I was prepping the images,
give yourself an L.
Oh
yeah, give yourself come on. That's the
come on, give yourself.
No, there we go. So these are supposed to be screenshots from the newest potential God of War game. This God of War is actually supposed to abandon the Greek mythology, and it's going to move on to a new setting. There's not a lot of info on it, but this is what we have, and I don't know how much we can put into this.
Is this like the afterlife or something like that? After he died, or supposedly he died? No.
I don't know. When you're dealing with Greek mythology, people die and come back every day, B. You can't really...
Right. That's real shit.
You can't really go by if they're dead, they're dead on that. Matter of fact, Kratos himself died like...
he died like
4 times when you're playing the game. You go to Hades or whatever, so...
I hear my man's typing. He's like...
Kratos. Right, he's getting it.
Has everybody in here played God of War?
Yes, sir.
Beat God of War?
No, I never touched it.
Yes, sir.
All right, well, I'm telling you right now, if you never played God of War, you're doing yourself a disservice. If you have the opportunity to play, or if you even give a fuck. The game is, it's definitely...
So we can't talk spoilers.
No, I'm not going to give spoilers because...
I mean, he already said nigga died multiple times.
Well,
that's a spoiler in itself.
Well, he died multiple times. But, yeah, that's true. But I'm telling you,
I know well.
Some of the best shit about this game took place on 3. This game, in my opinion, somebody might feel different. 1 is excellent, 2 is excellent, 3 is excellent. As the game goes up, each game is better. Up until Ascension, which is more of a prequel.
Whoa, wait, time out, Chase. Before you continue there, you said each iteration of this game got only better.
Yeah, that's one of the very few games.
Yes.
Yeah. That's one of the very few games. The only ones that I don't count are the ones that are like
the PSP
that weren't numbers.
I'm telling you, they're just like Ghosts of Sparta. But
I don't believe that. That's amazing.
I'm telling you, 1, 2, and 3, in my opinion, are 1 is great, 2 is great, 3 is better than 2 and 1. 3 is so sick because when you play, obviously you're fighting against the Greek gods, but every god has a power or a skill. So you have the guy.
I love that, man.
That runs really fast.
The lightning, the Zeus ability was fire.
When you kill one of the gods, you get their power. The way, and this dude Kratos is a savage. Like, there's one god that his eyes are like lights. Kratos fucking tears his head off. And whenever you go into a dark room, you pull his head out, and the eyes open, and it lights the whole fucking room. So you got that.
Well, I remember that they had that one also, which, I mean, they kind of reskinned that one, but they also had the jump where you kill Medusa and you can shine her head on people and they turn to stone and shit.
Yup.
You're right.
Yeah, like,
it has to be like
it's only like, hey, but if you very big into like Greek mythology, or not just even Greek mythology, but just gods in general, like, you know how I am with Smite, like I'm very gods and stuff like that, like, so those type of games. That's why, the little rumor about it being Norse mythology doesn't really turn me off to the game, like, because I fucks with Odin, Thor, Loki, and all them niggas, like Hell and all of them, so that might be kind of live.
As expected.
But I'm just so impressed from what you guys are saying. It only got better in the series, and that's rare that happens. That's very rare.
Most of the mods like 2 better. I like 3 better, but maybe because it was on PS3 and the other ones on PS2.
I think with 3 was the one where you could like get like take the creatures out and take their wings and start flying a little?
Yeah, you can fly too. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I like you better.
I like
gameplay look clean too.
I mean, regardless, they're still all, even if 2 is better, they're still fairly close together as far as like how good the games are. So
yeah, there's no God of War that I can say is trash. I never played the ones on PSP and stuff like that.
I liked Ascension, but it wasn't. It was like. It was
matter of fact, Chase, when you said you played Ascension, you did the thing with Ascension, right? You know how you said the abilities you obtained through the gods?
Yeah.
You remember how you got your abilities in Ascension? I wasn't fucking with it. Like, I didn't like that you had to go to a certain location, you beat up some of the enemies, and you had to just, like, it was part of, like, the actual, like, the little pond thing, whatever, that had, like, the liquid, and you had to take the ability from there. You remember that?
You know what? I did a walkthrough on that, and I actually forgot. So that goes to say it's not nearly as good as.
Yeah, I didn't like that because you had to earn that ability when you got it from the gods, and I thought that was like one of the dopest things. And I'm huge on the Greek mythology thing too, so this has to be one of my favorite franchises. Yeah. I just don't know how they're gonna really bring it with this one because I thought he died we thought he died, and in fact I think most people would know because they released something about a year ago with him looking like he was like this ghostly anomaly, and then they ended it, and we didn't know what was that about. But I just hope they don't go the route where they ruin the franchise, just by trying to bring another iteration in. But I was a huge fan of God of War.
I wouldn't mind that though. Like if you got to create your own character and then continued a new story, or like his son or daughter, blah blah blah, and then continued it on. That wouldn't bother me at all. Yo, because he definitely got kids out here, bro. Like
they showed everything. He was banging everything.
Like the very first scene, bro. If I'm not mistaken, one of the very first scenes was you in the bed with 2 girls and you could push their heads together. Yeah. Man,
he be having all kind of threesomes. He's smashing people's wives. Like the game. It's really one of the better franchises out there. Going off what Ricky said, here's the question. This is to everybody, too. We'll start with you, Ricky. I know typically I say games should be 3 and out. So you have three games in the franchise and you move on. How many do you think? Is it even a number? Like, at what point is it enough? Is enough with these games, and you want to see like a new game? Besides a sequel.
Well, to be honest with you, I always used to say 3 or the max 4, depends. But like with a consistent series, like a game like God of War, which 1, 2, and 3 were really good games. What threw me off was 4, right? So now it got me saying like, hopefully, if a game can execute well, then I'd say continue, and the story has to make sense. Don't end the story and then bring it back and try to change up what was going on and try to start something new. Then I feel like, you should have just ended the game. So I don't really have a number of how many games. It really depends on the writer of the story and how far they're going with their story. And then as the franchise continues, if they can deliver and execute well. But if not, I would have to say like a 3, like at least 3, maximum 4.
Okay. I mean, that's a great answer. Prophecy, what you think, bro?
I don't have a limit. I feel like as long as the game is giving out great content, great quality, as long as it doesn't diminish the story or there's no... It's kind of like a movie, right? Because what is it, like 8 Fast and the Furious?
Yeah.
I can probably argue that the majority of them are good. So, like, if it keeps... I'm not speaking on Fast and the Furious, but if a game keeps getting good and bringing me back into it, I don't have a problem. I just have a problem when they release every year or every 2 years. I just want some breaks in between them so they can build up a better story. I feel like it takes more than a year to get a great story out. So I don't have a price or a number on it.
Okay. Hey, but what do you say?
That was a good point, though, by the way.
I'm sort of with Prop on that, but typically I would like to see a 3 and out, or I could get 1 or 2 and be done. Like it to me, I hate when things linger on too long. It goes on. Even Gears of War, I can honestly say it's like I love Gears of War, but it's like to see it return. You could do it. You could do it with Gears of War because the story is you can manipulate it like that. It can work, but it's just when it becomes again and again and again. I just say 3 and out sometimes. Just 3 and out, 2 and out. I that's what I like to stick around. 3 and out.
Good.
I can't agree with that with Gears, and the only reason why is because I don't really know too many people that care about Gears' story. It's mainly multiplayer, so people mainly play that game.
That is true. That is true.
Multiplayer and the competitiveness. So if it was like just story based, I'd 100% agree. But because it's mainly multiplayer, I can't. That's why I feel like Call of Duty should end a while ago, but it's so addicting and people play it like crazy. It's like, why not keep it going?
Wait, you know what? Probably I know. Matter of fact, Chase, jump in with this one, and then I'll talk about what Prof.
I used to say 3 and out, but I'm gonna change that. We gotta remember, and everybody needs to always remember. There's always exceptions to the rule, like always. So while we might say some of them might say 2 and out, 3 and out, or whatever, there are the GTAs and those other games. They don't come out often, so every time it does come out, it's a fucking celebration.
That's what I mean. Like as long as they keep getting, a good time period. Like for instance, BioShock series got better as it kept going.
Right. So
and I felt like they can keep going with that, and I'm good.
I'm gonna say my answer is going to be when a game starts to become a little bit like stupid, or so much of the core elements from the first game is gone that you're like, what is this? I'm trying to think, like Saints Row. I love Saints Row, but like when the third one, and I played them in reverse order. I played actually the fourth one, then I played 2. No, I did 4, 3, 2, 1 actually. Don't ask. But I now, after playing the first and second one, I got to completely understand why people said, that I don't really like the game anymore. Why I enjoyed 3 and 4. They weren't even close to the first 2. So when a game starts to get like kind of dumb, or they start reaching, I think that's probably time when it's time to hang it up. So like Saints Row, definitely. That's probably the best example I could come up with of a game that just like shit. Just I don't know what happened. It just got crazy in there. So that's probably
superhero abilities, and everybody was a superhero and shit.
It was weird.
Yeah, Saints Row. It had such a broad spectrum in gameplay. It's like there was no limit to it. So like I could see that happening. Ideas getting stale, and you're running out of things to do. So yeah.
Yeah. Ricky, you wanted to say something? Go ahead.
Yeah, I was gonna say because Prof mentioned, and now that you said that, that makes perfect sense. That if their pacing is right, and what I would just say is that with time, a game can possibly be great. Like if you look at God of War's track record, they came out every 2 to 3 years, and they had their little PSP iterations drop, so in between. So I don't really count the smaller title of God of War. I count like the major ones that released. And if you look at Halo when it first came out, they weren't coming out every year. If you look at Gears, they weren't coming out every year. So the first iterations, and they were great games. And even though you said, Prof, you wouldn't count Gears like that because multiplayer, but you know what? We could add it if you want to say games that last long, how many franchises, because Gears has a stacked franchise on their back. They got Gears 1, 2, 3, and then Judgment, which kind of threw us off a bit. I didn't like Judgment at all.
Yes.
But I will say that a consistent franchise that goes for years on end, they can last, but look at games that are starting to release every year. You're starting to notice a decline. Look at Prince of Persia. They were great. And then that last Prince of Persia threw me off. I didn't like that last Prince of Persia. It was kind of terrible. And then you got Assassin's Creed, which was pretty good in the very beginning. Terrible to me, like the pacing of the game, and it's not even terrible story-wise. The story can be decent, but now it's really about the game working or not. Halo, which is getting a lot of controversy. You got all these games now that release at shorter time periods that are just not living up. So I still go by the 3-4 iteration period if it's done within time, not back to back.
Yes, I agree. With that.
I would just say that.
Well said, Rick. Well said.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Fair enough. All right.
Yo, Prince of Persia was a good one.
Definitely.
Love that.
But I like Devil May Cry should have been done. Like Devil May Cry to me should.
I never played.
They re-released it too. They rebooted it, like with the PS3 version.
Remastered, and they remastered Devil May Cry 4 on a PS4.
I played it. It was
yeah,
fun.
isn't it on PS Now? They just did some update.
No, they got one on
something?
PS4 as well. They remastered it.
Oh, that's what that is. All right, the PS4 one.
I mean, I feel like if the game is getting to the point where maybe it shouldn't be dead. Maybe it's like, y'all need to take a few years off and then come back with that.
True.
Make another game. Make a different game.
That's always good too, but
Chase is right though. If you take a little hiatus and give your,
why do you think Assassin's Creed is doing that now?
Because they motherfuckers talking about putting out 2 movies.
Well, that's the thing. I know but I know the game developers ain't making the movie, but still, they need to take some time off because that game they're not getting the sales that they're hoping for, that they're predicting. So now they're taking off another year to come out with another game. Let me turn this mic over. We got the fucking trainer.
Did somebody sock you in your motherfucking face on that side, sir? What's that brown thing on the other side?
Oh, nah,
My face? Oh
no.
Is that
like
might just be the light? Look like somebody.
No. It's literally right here. It's like too dim. Damn, train effect.
Well, say you didn't have somebody's money or something.
My question is this: do you because we're talking about continuing franchises and stuff like that? Since you guys think that, well, some think that it's just like three and out, unless it continues pretty much, unless it's good, it doesn't get stale. How do you determine that for games like World of Warcraft, games that like The Sims that keep coming out with expansions? There's initial $60 price, but they come out with expansions and keep going. Like, does that count for that as well?
I would, to be honest, Prop, me personally, I wouldn't put them in the same lane as that because they're going for a different type of entertainment value. It's not a
you tell the story in the game basically in the sense.
Right. You make up
game,
what you do. So I mean,
right. But what about like World of Warcraft?
That's a good question.
Isn't that? Well, I've never, to be honest with you, Dan, that's interesting because I never played it, but I'm assuming they hit you with a lot of expansions, and although it seems like it's newer versions, it's like The Sims. So, and we could say the same thing about Counter-Strike. See, look at how long they've been updating the game. I think it's throughout updates and expansions. But if we're talking like all of a sudden there's a whole new World of Warcraft that people now from the original one got to buy this one to start a whole new server. I don't know how that'll pan out, to be honest with you, because these are games that literally live off of just expansions and updates, like The Sims. The Sims 4, I heard, wasn't as good. Well, I know
it's not.
Firsthand, it's not as better. It's not better than Sims 3. But that was a good question, though.
Because I don't count, maybe not MMOs. I don't count that because most of them are free to play. But I mean like games that are like The Sims, or games like Half-Life, or games like the games that people really like. But you don't see millions of people playing it like crazy. Like, I don't know anyone that plays The Sims anymore. But, except for Chase. Chase, your girl plays Sims, right?
Man.
Right. So with the exception of her.
Hours on that shit, fam.
With the exception of her, I don't really know too many people that play it like that. Now, that could be because it's not on PS4 and Xbox One. But when does it get too much? Because with The Sims specifically, I feel like that can come out forever.
You're right, because the amount of time it takes, like they don't just drop Sims. How long, Chase? When did Sims 3? Matter of fact, you too, Prof, because I know you played The Sims before. When did Sims 3 come out? Remember, they be dropping expansions for a couple years.
Here, June 2nd, 2009, right? Yeah.
Right.
And then Sims 4 came out when?
Sims 4 came out
13 or 14.
September 2nd, 2014. So it's 5 years.
So 5 years of just expansions, right? And allowing you to stay with the base game and allowing the content just come through. You're gonna have to pay a full price, but then in Sims 3, I felt like you got your money's worth because I purchased 2 DLCs. You got the club one and the vacation one.
You purchased it?
Yeah, I did. I was a huge fan on Sims 3. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna say that.
You did not purchase it. Anyway.
Yeah, no, I did. No. That's why I said 2, because the rest, they weren't. I prioritized them.
It was like 13 expansions for that shit, fam.
Yeah, exactly. So I couldn't afford all of that. The first 2 I bought with my Best Buy card. Like that shit, and I took them. But the rest, how I got them. But they gave you so much.
My question is,
what's KDG? Okay. I'm sorry.
Oh, what's that, bro?
No, I was just fucking with Kid. You keep talking about Gears.
Where's
so I was like, we're about to ban that nigga. Anyway. My question
but I agree with you, though.
Why is that allowed on The Sims?
But
and other games don't get that.
What other what? Like open world or like
Destiny? I'll say Destiny. Why doesn't Destiny get that same amount of love that The Sims?
How many expansions Destiny got? Just the one?
3, I think. They got one big one, and then like they've had other DLCs, but they've only had one big expansion. It was $40.
I think
so. If Destiny, the base game, were to come out all over again, and it was 60 bones, then it comes out with an expansion. Mind you, the franchise is supposed to last 10 years. Comes out with one big expansion every, let's say, 6-7 months, and each of them are $40. Why wouldn't it get that same kind of treatment?
Who wants to go first? Because I already know the answer for this one. You can go first.
You mean why is it okay?
I'm kind of confused on the question.
Why is it allowed in The Sims but not on other games?
Y'all want me to?
Well, let's go ahead, Ricky. You look excited. So hold up, brother. Tattoo though, front. You probably put the guns up. Hold up. Show the tattoos, my G. What you got?
Nah, man, I ain't got no guns.
Okay, you can fair the job see that shit though. Go ahead though, bro.
No, they not. I tell them patience. Shut the fuck. No, but no, honestly, right there, because they're making a Destiny 2 within like a year, 2 years. If they would have, and they gotta, developers or whoever need to watch what they say, because they didn't say this was gonna be a game. Hold on a second. Damn, they didn't say this game was gonna be something that was gonna last like 10 years over one game or 5 years over one game. They're making new iterations. Give me a second, fellas. Give me a second.
Yeah. Go ahead, brother.
But how the hell you gonna say that? And say, give me a second.
Give me a second.
Somebody else go.
Damn.
Hold on. Man, I don't see the difference, to be honest.
Well,
I just feel that more people.
I'm back.
Okay.
It's acceptable what you're saying. I'm not saying that Destiny should have came out and said that it was blah blah blah.
Yeah, they didn't.
But let's be honest.
They didn't say they were going to do that. The Sims, that's kind of been their thing.
Let's be honest. The Sims is you get your nigga, he gets a job, he has a family, rinse, repeat multiple times over and over and over.
It is, but
True.
The Sims,
That's
I don't know that they have a season pass that is sold separately from the expansion.
Right, I'm saying that you take that out. Like, I'm not saying that Destiny keeps coming out with DLC in between time. I'm saying that every Destiny base game, say this game is literally 10 years. This one game, not Destiny 2, this is 10 years. And they only did expansions. Would people still hate that game because of that?
I don't think they would hate it because you know that they're going to do that. They don't just,
and it's going to survive for some years.
They don't just spring it on you like, yo, okay, we know you paid for this and this. Let me get you with the expansion packs. Like The Sims, can you buy in-game content too? I don't think you can.
I don't remember.
No, it's all within the expansion.
Yeah, I don't think you can spend your pocket money on The Sims outside of just buying the game.
Use Sims money. Remember, use the cheat code motherload. You buy stuff like that.
Rosebud, bro. Like facts.
Yeah, I used that shit back in high school. That is a good question. But I would say just for that reason, like there's The Sims, like that's a part of what they do. And I think if Destiny said, hey, the game's gonna be 10 years long, but there's gonna be several expansion packs, I think people will be ready for that because other games already do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think Destiny.
You know what it sounds like though?
What?
It sounds like, based off what you're saying, it's just what they do. It sounds like we've allowed them to get to that point where they could just do that.
When did the expansion pack start for The Sims though?
Probably in the first.
Oh man, I had this since GameCube, Sims 2. Remember, I had almost all of them.
I'm gonna look it up real quick. John, I feel like that's something they already. I feel like in that time,
Sims used to be big on.
Because it was a PC game. PC games were known to have expansions that came in. Yeah, The Sims. They had Sims 3. No, The Sims. I think it always had expansions actually.
The Sims 3. Has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. They have 20 expansions.
That's about between that and just for the Sims 3 and the stuff packs too.
And the game came out 2 years ago.
But here's my thing. The Sims,
and they're all $40.
Wait, you mean Sims 3 or 4?
3.
I'm looking at 3 right now. Sims 3 has 20 expansions and it's all $40 for each one.
Sims is still about the bullshit. And I'm gonna tell you why. This is my problem. Sims 3, there's stuff that comes in the vanilla game. Yeah, vanilla, motherfucker. Yeah, like
I get what you're saying.
Washing dishes, like the garbage disposals and shit like that. That in the Sims 4, it's not even there. Also, you have to rebuy the Sims expansion packs for every game. So if the Sims Pets is on Sims 3, the Sims 4, the base game should have some of that stuff. And it shouldn't be a pack. My problem with The Sims, and I think that's kind of what you're getting at, is that some of those expansion packs are totally ridiculous. Like, because you're looking at, when you say 20, it's not just expansion packs. It's the stuff packs, too, where you get some clothes or some shit like that. I'm not okay with that. I'm okay with some of the expansion packs, but I think the amount is OD. I mean, 20 expansions is a lot, especially when you break it up. So Sims 3, we had, like, there was one where you can make a genie and
I remember that.
Zombie. You can make
Grim Reaper and
Vampire.
You can make all this shit.
Grim Reaper.
I think that's cool to be an expansion, but weather, we should not ever have to pay for weather after the first Sims game gets it.
It's a simulation Sims.
That type of stuff is a no-go. But some of those expansion packs I would say are cool, but some of them are garbage. So if Destiny did that, they'd probably take a lot more flack, to be honest with you.
And Prof. Oh, no, yeah.
No, good. I'm good.
I was going to say, and Prof, because that's a good point you made, because I see the bullshit with the Sims. You've seen the bullshit with the Sims. I'm not saying that the Sims packs and how much they cost is valid, but I can say that we know that the Sims does this. Like, this has been in the Sims for years, right? Where they charge you X amount of money with expansions. Now, if Destiny was to come out, and if Bungie were to say, all right, we're coming out with a game.
Well, I don't care about Destiny. We can say Division.
Yo, you scared the shit out of me, fam. Yo.
He's really anti-Destiny at this point, man.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck about that. I was just using that as an example.
No, but that was a good example. If another game comes out with this type of motto, then hopefully they don't, even if the crew would have came out with that, all right, we're going to set up expansions for you guys. Yeah, because the crew had that idea too, but it didn't fold like proper way. Like if they would have had that idea, like, look, we're going to charge you guys expansions, but we're not going to make another crew until like the next 4 or 5 years. We're going to be updating. You see, Counter-Strike has been doing that. They got graphical upgrades. They got upgrades in weapons. They got upgrades all around for the people who play PC who know this. But like Destiny, if they were to try to do that shit, that's not what they were trying to make it out to be to us. So I'm going to be pissed off. But Destiny, you're right, man. Fuck Destiny.
Let's be honest. The Sims is EA is making bank on Sims.
They are raping people,
and they are destroying nigga, because somebody in the comment section, but Sims is not a multiplayer. That's the number one thing the fans have been asking for years, to be able to go to your boy's house and chill. And they still haven't added that, but you're gonna pay $40 for this new clock and this one little lamp on the side.
Yep, shoes, shit that you can't interact with. All right, I'm glad we had this sad conversation as far as that, because I'm trying to think. I think there's some cases where I would rather see expansions instead of re-releases every year. Possibly some of the sports games would be better for that, where they can patch and tweak the game and make some gameplay changes. But it would be dope to just see, this is the new roster update, and we also added this mode and all that kind of shit. Now, I would like to see that. I don't know if we always need a brand new game, but
you don't.
Because I think they would probably, because that's going to drive up development costs, obviously, because it's a new game every time. But if we had a game and they it just had expansion packs and we was going to have that for maybe 3 years, and then the next game comes out, I think that would be high. It depends on the game. That would not work with every game. So let me say that.
Yeah, like it's mainly for MMOs. Like I know MMOs would definitely get away with that. Because they do. That's what the whole purpose of it is. But MMOs are also free. So you're paying for, the hard work later. And then, like, some games I feel that would, like, GTA could do that. Like,
yeah, they do. They charge you for expansions, but I like them. Like, their expansions are beast.
Who said that? Somebody said Pro Am on Black Ops? My bad. I ain't mean to.
And then, there's other games that could benefit. Call of Duty don't need a new game every year, bro. Mm-mm. Like, they could chill. They can give you... Even one of my favorite franchises, Borderlands. Borderlands can give you a base game and just add all the expansions, which they do, and I don't have a problem with that. I just feel like some games don't need to come out as much as they do.
I think that is going to probably happen at some point, though. I don't know.
All right.
Let's well, since we mentioned Call of Duty, let's go ahead and knock that one out now. I don't think this Call of Duty is a poop though. Well,
I don't think so either.
And compared to the last couple, definitely not. So let's go ahead and watch Ricky's gameplay while he try to get his Market J on and shit like that. Look at him.
Come on, let's go. All
right. Anyhow, there is the Eclipse DLC coming out to Black Ops 3. If I can just pull it up so we can see what actually is going to be on the game. I was not too impressed with the first DLC. It wasn't the worst Call of Duty DLC I've ever seen. I do recall, I forgot which game, but one of those games, the DLC was so bad, I was offended because that was when it was $15 each time. So basically, this is going to come with 4 multiplayer maps. I can read the names, but who gives a shit? One of these is Verge, which is do y'all remember Banzai from War.Wario by chance?
Yeah, it was the main map.
Yeah, Bonsai was that shit. So Bonsai is going to be returning as one of the 4 maps in the DLC, and there's going to be a zombie map as well here.
Yeah, the zombie actually looked kind of fire. They showed a little trailer of it, but they didn't show the map. They just showed like the little. They were on a boat, swimming and shit like that.
Oh wow! Time out. Hold up. Stop everything.
Silver in this.
Stop
bitch.
everything.
What?
Silver joysticks. What are you doing here, sir?
Silver.
I need answers, Silver.
Oh shit, Silver.
The Legend of Silver.
Answers, Silver.
Wait. Where's the Undertaker song at?
Hey yo,
dead, just awake from the dead, bro.
Yeah. So the only reason we did
town this week.
We're not going to run through the whole scenario, but Silver went AWOL, and we didn't know he was ever going to show his face around these parts again because he had other shit he needed to focus on. But Silver, we knew this day would come. Welcome back, sir.
You seeing me at WrestleMania?
You ready?
Wow.
You ready?
Stop.
My nigga Silver.
Play it. Oh my god! Oh my god! It's Undertaker!
You just killed a man.
Yeah, so Mr. NBA, that might be your name. That shit is hot.
No, but that should be the Meek Mill one.
But what up, Silver? Welcome back to the squad, man. So sorry we got off track a little bit, but as far as the DLC, I got the season pass. I usually don't do that shit, but 2 games in the last 6 months I bought season passes for: The Division and then Black Ops 3. I'm not even upset with my purchase. I actually like Black Ops 3. I think part of that is because I'm not playing it every day. I play it a couple times a month, and I'm good with that. You know what I'm saying? Get on for a couple hours. Play that shit real casual. So it doesn't bother me. All the little shit doesn't bother me about the game. But I don't know. Like, let me ask y'all this. What's everybody's current opinion on Black Ops 3 compared to maybe what you felt on the beta? Abel, let's go ahead and start with you. I think you enjoyed the beta some. I'm not sure though.
Oh yeah, no, I really did. I really did enjoy the beta. The beta was pretty good. Now looking at the game, I just fell out of love with it. Like it's just like what you said. I play it casually now. When it first dropped, I try to get into it hardcore and actually like try to embrace it. But I just realized that the Call of Duty formula within Call of Duty 3, I just grew out of it. I just grew out of the whole Call of Duty stuff. So I was just like, you know what? I fell back. Not that it's a bad title. I don't want anybody to think that it's straight shit. It's not garbage, but it's like been here, done that. Just fell back. Just fell back. Play it relaxed, leisurely.
The train's coming. Don't choose me.
Ricky, what do you?
I just fucking told this man don't choose me, fam. I just said the train's passing. Don't choose me. All right.
My bad. I locked in on a receiver, fam. My bad. Go ahead.
What the fuck?
Yo, pause, yo. Pause, yo.
Yo, pause, man.
I don't know what the red screen was about either.
I don't know if that's possible. That might be a reach pause.
I just locked in on the receiver.
That might be a reach. Yeah, that might be a reach.
No, but I was gonna say, Black Ops 3 currently is just a 50-50 for me. I'll play it if I have people to play with. I don't even want to play it by the map packs is trash. This map pack I found I like the zombie map though. Zombie map was actually pretty good. All right. I like the beta way more. I like the beta so much more. All that buffering and nerfing weapons and all that stuff, and then the glitches and the bugs in the game. Nah, I'm not having fun with that so far. But it happens after 2 months. You get back into that fuck Call of Duty moment. So that's how I feel.
Yeah, really. Prosy, what you think, bro?
I'm just gonna be flat out with it. I don't give a fuck about Call of Duty anymore. It's just point blank and simple. Over the last 2-3 years, I just really haven't cared. I think that's really what our issue is. It's not really an issue. It's just that we finally got out of the addiction needle, which is Call of Duty, needing to play it constantly, needing to always be on it all the time. Not to mention, generally when Call of Duty comes out, there's not that many beastie games that's out around that time. So we look forward to Call of Duty. With this generation, as much as people hate this, crazy games this generation. Like, you can get hog-tied and playing like anything this generation. So like I feel like we just finally broke the mode of needing to have Call of Duty. I didn't need to buy this game. I wanted to just because it's Black Ops, and I figured, you know what, they'll bring it back to its roots. And it's not that they didn't. It is fun. It does feel like Black Ops 2 on speed, but unless it's zombies or niggas really want to roll, I don't give a fuck.
Really? Yeah.
I agree with Prof. Like that, he nailed it right there. For the most part, it's just you just don't care about it no more. It's just okay.
I mean, I lowered my expectations so low that when Black Ops 3 came, I was actually kind of impressed. And I'm comparing that shit to the last 2 games. So I was like, I'll take anything after Advanced Warfare. So Black Ops 3 did just fine.
True.
Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not on that shit hardcore. But like I said, I play it a little bit here and there, hop on with friends. And it's really about getting on there and, having fun. Because that's what I don't get on that shit by myself. So that probably speaks volumes.
Yeah, that's the point.
If I can't play a game by myself, it's probably not as good as other people think it is, as far as my opinion. Because, like, Division's another one of them games. You get on, it's fun as shit, you play with friends. I'm not getting on that game by myself. I'm not going to do it. Like, there's no reason for me to get on there. It's just not fun. With friends, everything is fun. I'm trying to think of games that's garbage when you playing in a squad. That's just not, I don't think that's a thing. I think, like, anything can be fun when you playing with
That's
friends.
actually a great point.
Evolve.
Yeah,
Really?
See, I never even. Damn, you purchased it, right?
Butt cheeks, hell no. Demo.
Oh, God bless. All right, mine.
So you talking about it was a beta, right?
Yeah, so we
Yeah, it was bad. I was in the
You could
beta. The
play
beta
it.
was ass. Yeah, it was ass.
Damn, I thought I had love for
Nah,
it.
it wasn't the game at all. It was that the servers didn't
Damn,
work
y'all
for like the
can't
first
read it.
2 days of the beta. So.
Thank you, Prof. Yes, you couldn't even connect. You couldn't even. It was a technical mess, bro.
Damn, people that like Call of Duty, Ghost eat cereal for breakfast. Oh, shots. Nick ain't even here. Nick loves Ghost.
Yeah, Nick is in
Everybody
college.
does.
Yeah, shout out to Nick, man.
You know what I don't understand?
Miss him.
People keep violating Ghost, right? I didn't like Ghost because of the streaks and the map sizes.
That's a
but
huge
that was the
reason.
last time. All right, but that was the last time we actually got boots on the ground. People bitch about it, then we get
Yeah.
outer space type shit, and then people bitch about that. So
I haven't heard anybody bitch about that, to be honest.
What?
bitch about what?
About people exo dashing and stuff like.
The pro players would
The only people that complain about it niggas that suck.
I would if you ask me exos versus boots on
No,
the
I'm
ground.
being dead ass
give me
serious,
the
bro.
boots on the ground, fam. I don't.
Yeah.
Like I'm being dead ass real. I'm just being straight serious.
I don't
with it.
I don't think that's
Advanced
true.
Warfare wasn't trash. It just niggas sucked at it.
Man,
It's
that
just simple
shit
as
was
that.
garbage.
no.
bro.
No, Advanced
just
Warfare
niggas.
was.
No,
I didn't
Stop.
enjoy
Stop
that.
it. It's just
I
you
didn't
sucked
enjoy
at
that.
it.
No,
That's all.
how many hours you have on that thing, Prophecy?
Don't worry about how many hours I
How many
had.
hours?
They ain't got no-
How many hours you had? How many hours?
Because I sucked at it, goddamn. I wasn't playing
We've
that.
been playing
hoe.
Call of Duty for the longest. If we put, let's say, a day of time in there, we'd be able to figure out the
Probably
game.
got to.
We didn't want to put the day in because the shit was trash.
Right, but it wasn't.
It was
because the game
trash, yeah.
It was because them
Yeah,
niggas
no.
was dashing and beating the fuck out
Not
of
only
us.
that, can we agree that the
No, the
weapons
game's
add?
ass.
Pause.
I think the game was straight duel.
No. The way the gameplay was I didn't enjoy it at all. The gameplay was just.
Like
It's
how?
not my style. It was like you would do the exo jumping and stuff like that. It was so the verticality was just like it was a crackhead. It was first of all it was fast as fuck. You're looking down, you're looking around. The gameplay style was just complete trash to me. I was like, all right, this is chaotic. This is made for an 80 HD person. Like I can't play this.
Wow.
Shit. This shit is crazy.
Sound like-
So
It sounded like we just sucked and we didn't want to advance
No,
and learn how to
I'm
play.
not going to say that.
nah,
Because
nah,
hold on.
nah.
Modern
That's
Warfare
what it
2.
Hey,
What's
that's
the
not the
best?
style.
No.
Hold on. What's your most kills in the game, Advanced Warfare?
I don't. Yeah,
Who remembers that?
We
Who
played for
cares?
2 hours,
What's your
bro.
What's your
Like,
KD?
I'm gonna keep it G25.
What's your KD in Advanced Warfare compared to
That's
the
just
other?
like 1. I was trash.
Yo, we didn't-
Thank you, Rick.
Listen.
Now everybody else, what was your KDs in Advanced Warfare compared to the others?
Oh,
We really going to do this?
Yes.
Because
What is
you
it?
didn't
hold
even
on. Well,
play
okay,
it
I'm
like
gonna
that.
I'm gonna tell you why the KD is not
Don't
really.
tell me why.
Yo,
tell me
you
what
can't.
it was.
I can't. I don't even know what it was.
It was. I bet it was below Black Ops 2.
I don't.
Modern Warfare 3. I bet it was way below Ghost.
My KD at the beginning of every Call of Duty is always lower than it was from the last one until I figure out the game. You need to figure out the
One
way
thing I'm
people like.
thinking is Go Advanced Warfare is your worst. I guarantee it. I guarantee you boot that hoe up right now. I guarantee you barely got a 1.
Advanced Warfare is my worst Call of Duty.
Yo,
It
that game's garbage. I got my ass.
Because of how fast that movement and shit was.
I got
Bro, listen,
pooped
I was
on.
the same nigga that was saying how trash it was, but then I realized like the competitiveness in that game, you have to be really good. Your reflexes have to be really good. There's no
disagree.
game like that.
I disagree. I think the game was garbage. You can't say, "Oh, it's garbage because you suck." It's garbage because it's garbage. There's games
Right.
there's Call of Duties where at the beginning I was getting pooped on. I still enjoyed them. Black Ops 1, I had a hard time for the first 2 months. After that, it was easy. I had a couple accounts that I did pretty good on. But that first month or so, I had a rough time, but I enjoyed it.
You had a rough time?
I'm reading what the chat says. And pretty much, if you can't keep up with the fast gameplay, then you don't like it, you suck. That's and I can admit I was trashing that game.
I disagree though, because we're playing Black Ops 3. Go ahead, Abel.
Yo, wait. Black Ops 3, I suck at, and I enjoy it though. I like Advanced Warfare. I sucked at it, but I hated it. So I don't I don't get it. Like, what's the correlation?
Niggas is on Black Ops 3 a lot more than it was on Advanced Warfare.
It is.
Yo, I spent more time on.
You can hate a game and still enjoy playing as long as your boys is on there with you playing.
That's true, but I think
nobody played Advanced Warfare for more than a day.
Because it was trash. How is it
trash, bro?
How does everybody not play the game? That's impossible.
No, but I'll say this, Prof. I'll say this.
Coincidence that your KD is the worst in that game than any other game, and it sucks.
We out here exposing y'all.
I'm not exposing nobody. Nigga, I said that was my worst shit too.
You can't go by that in the first 2 hours. When you play a game with Call of Duty, unless you are a monster, I mean a freak, Mark and J and them dudes, for that first week,
they are monsters.
His KD was even low in that game.
You're figuring shit out. So your KD is going to be lower in the beginning. What I'm saying is, we didn't play the game long enough to get past the stage to know if we truly suck. That's what I'm saying.
You couldn't even get in that deep.
You can't play the game for 2 hours and then say that you trash and that's why you don't like it. You need more than
that game specifically, you can. If you couldn't react right and the movement speed was like on crack on speed, if you didn't know how to react to that, you was gonna get your ass whooped. And that's the game that me and Chase was playing with the squad. We were getting fucked up, bro. I said, fuck this game. I ain't playing it no more,
we started playing
and I did that hoe, bro.
We was playing weird-ass game modes. All I'm saying is if the community as a whole decided Advanced Warfare sucked, and people like Jav Turkey, straight people that are beasts, did not like the game. And it's not because...
Because it sucked. Facts. That's it.
You want Pat?
That's it.
Whole hated Ghost,
bro.
But people's KD is a lot higher than Ghost. Why we're not saying you, saying the community in general.
I can't believe you are gauging KD as the number one stat that determines if somebody's good or not.
Can I say
that's not what determines somebody's good or not, but that determines whether or not you're gonna keep playing it like that.
That's not true.
If you game constantly.
No, Prof. The only thing I
don't keep playing games, keep getting their ass whooped. They usually stop playing
it. At Ghost.
Are we talking
casual? I would have stopped playing the UFC.
I'm not talking casuals. I'm talking people that are actually somewhat skilled.
No, because what I was gonna say is my uncle plays Call of Duty all the time and he's fucking garbage, yo. Like, word up. He be trying to be like, yo, let me play with you and your boys. I'll be like, yo, fuck out of here, yo, you garbage, get out of my face. But what I do, I know what you're saying, because I trust, yo, word, fuck that, yo, that nigga suck. But I sucked at Advanced Warfare. I was good in the beginning. I can say we was all beasting like that first day or two. I don't know what it was. People jumped ahead of us. It was just bodying us.
They stayed on that hole while we got off,
bro. And one of the biggest reasons why I actually stopped wasn't even because I was trash, because I still try to learn it. I hated the guns so much. They had a beast-ass weapon that later on ended up in like the supply drop that ended up a single weapon. They had it as a dual wield, and their weapons did not make sense to me, and I was not a fan of that.
Ricky, that's just part of the puzzle, bro. You nailed it, though. You nailed it. That's just part of the puzzle.
How much time did you play it?
The maps.
I put some hours in, but I was
Ooh.
Oh, I didn't put that. I didn't put in that much time in the multiplayer.
You played enough time to say the gun was ass.
Yeah, in multiplayer, I've been around the block. I love shooters. Advanced Warfare Factual was ass multiplayer, bro. Facts, bro. Facts. Everybody stepped away from that. My boys played that for a week, and they're Call of Duty heads, and they were like, "Oh, nah, I can't get into this." I'm like, I agree. I like the multiplayer. We tried it, couldn't fuck with it. It was just done. All right, we'll move on.
The maps,
point blank here.
Advanced Warfare stepped up.
I didn't mind the maps.
For Call of Duty, Advanced Warfare stepped up the knot on competitive play. prior to that, Call of Duty competitive wasn't really like nobody was really. Well, I ain't gonna say nobody, but they weren't really on there like they were on Advanced Warfare.
I just saw
Advanced Warfare's competitive gameplay was crazy.
I don't know about that.
They was getting millions of people in their stream.
Yeah,
but
they
preferred Ghost
that's
over
the
Advanced.
community grows year after year. I just watched the Nade Shot video. He was him, Hex, and there was a couple other Optic dudes, and they were talking about Call of Duty in space. They asked how they felt, and they we want boots on the ground. If the pro players ask for boots on the ground, they even mentioned that they like Ghost because S&D. They said Infinity War always has better S&D. That is specifically the quote I took. I vote boots on the ground. You say KD. I hear what you're saying. Advanced Warfare, in my opinion, is ass. Modern Warfare 2, I got my ass kicked for 3 months. After that, I figured out the game, but I enjoyed the ass kicking I received for 3 months because the game was fun. Advanced Warfare is buns. Ass. I don't care if you got 3 KD or 5. I didn't like it. Buns.
It was a smooth on. It was smooth online.
With the 3 KD.
No, the 3 KD dudes. I mean, no, because some of those players. Again,
They weren't saying it was ass, bro.
I bet you go on Jav's channel. He said it's ass. There's plenty of people.
I'm saying they didn't have that 3 KD in that game.
They did. Or they
did previously.
And I bet you they had 2.5. Thunder was another one. Wings.
First of all, some of them niggas say Call of Duty's ass every year, so that means nothing.
That is true. So I might need
wait. Prop, I want to ask you a question. Prop. Damn. Do you like Advanced Warfare?
Hell no. Shit was ass.
It must be.
But I'm not saying it's ass because the game was ass. I'm saying it's ass because I can admit that I was ass in that game, and it didn't make me want to learn the game to learn how to get better.
Wait a minute.
I'm putting out a specific stat saying the reason why the game was ass is because I was bad at it, and I didn't want to take the time to learn how to get good at it. Could I have taken the time to learn how to get good at it? Yes. But at that time, I didn't care. That's the point that I'm trying to make. Most of the people are like that. The game isn't so completely ass that nobody said, I'm not playing this no more. It's because they didn't want to take the time to learn how to play the game, learn how to move at that speed, and learn how to do all that crazy shit.
So you saying
it's either play Advanced Warfare or go back to Ghost. What's your choice?
I'll go back to Ghost.
Neither.
Neither. Exactly. So people are gonna fuck with Advanced Warfare regardless, even if it sucks. So you're gonna have those default cattle that just go in like it's a fucking farm and just play the fuck out of it, even when it fucking sucks.
You said fuck 5 times. Ooh!
Yo, hold on.
Especially playing Ghost because Ghost was way too slow.
Look,
and then
facts. I give you that.
That's way too fast. So like people didn't know really what the fuck they wanted to do. They didn't know if they wanted a fast-paced
I get
slow-ass gameplay. And both of those are the 2 worst Call of Duties.
But you gotta remember, they ain't need to go from one extreme to the next, though. Let's be honest.
That's two different teams. I'm not even gonna compare the two.
Well,
yes, okay, let's working on that.
But they knew we asked y'all to speed it up some. We didn't say go crackhead fast. And then on top of that, I think it is possible for somebody to be ass and the game still be garbage. And that doesn't mean they are ass because the game is garbage because they're ass. They just happen to be ass at the same time that the game is garbage.
Let me be fair. Let's be fair. Let's just be fair here with this one. Is it that you found? Because I think I'm on. Well, I think we all agree that the game's ass, but I think you also find Advanced Warfare ass because you're not a fan of that play style. Period. I'm not a fan. I'm not a.
Because like Black Ops 3 though. What are you?
No.
But that's nowhere near the same amount.
It's closer to It's closer to Advanced Warfare than it is to Ghost.
It is in that sense.
What do you mean?
No,
but it's also closer to Black Ops 2 than it is to Ghost. That's not really fair.
It is totally fair. It's more similar to Advanced Warfare in the mechanically than it is any other Call of Duty.
No. You know what? Oh, go ahead, Rick. Go ahead, brother.
I was gonna say, understand that I didn't like it because it wasn't something I was used to. Although I bitched about Ghost, and although yes, it was a slow-paced game because of the map sizes and the ass streaks, I enjoyed it more playing with friends than Advanced Warfare. I did not like the pacing of Advanced Warfare. Therefore, I couldn't adjust to it, and I became ass at the game. But regardless, even if I was a beast, I found myself not even liking it because I didn't like the style that they went with in that game. And it ain't because people complained about Ghost, because although we may have heard the community complaining that we wanted a more faster pace, that game was already in development, meaning Sledgehammer already had plans to make this flying bullshit, and Black Ops 3 had plans to make this bullshit. So, what were you saying, Nate?
Yeah, and Ricky nailed it on the head too. And also, with what Prof was saying, I agree with Prophecy on that. Call of Duty Black Ops 3 was split down the middle. It was like half Advanced Warfare, half of Black Ops, like evenly. I don't feel like it swayed more towards one another. I think it was.
Wait, you mean
just
Ghost or Black Ops?
He meant Black Ops.
No, I'm talking about Black Ops 3. I'm talking about Black Ops 3. I'm saying Black Ops 3 was a mix of Advanced Warfare and in the Black Ops 2 evenly. I don't think they overdid one versus the other. I think they cut it right down the middle, and that's how it felt to me. It was like, okay, this isn't crackhead fast, but yet it's not too slow. It has that perfect balance, but the hit detection and shit wouldn't ride, and that's like I don't fuck with it. Like
I tend to notice that people that are self-proclaimed good in the game, right?
Never said that. Just so
I'm not saying. I'm saying in general that they tend to have the most fun in the game that they dominate in. The easier version of the games. You can easily get 100 kills in Black Ops 1. You can easily get 100 kills in Black Ops 2. You can easily get a nuke in Modern Warfare 2. You can also get a Moab easily in Modern Warfare 3 if you were somewhat decent.
Word.
But the games that actually took somewhat skill to learn how to play, people didn't like. People didn't like Advanced Warfare why? Because it took skill to learn how to do all that shit and to react time faster, or because the game is 100% ass. No, I just think it actually took a lot of skill and nobody wanted to learn the actual skill.
A little bit of both. It's garbage.
Nobody wanted to sit there and learn the goddamn skill.
It wasn't a Call of Duty. That was my real, I had a problem with that. It felt so much like not a Call of Duty.
Talk it, Chase. Say it.
I was like, the original core elements of a Call of Duty game they're all gone, and they have taken so much from Homefront, Battlefield, Halo, Titanfall that the original Call of Duty game.
Well, every Call of Duty steals from other games.
I know. Yeah, I didn't mind the stealing.
That's Call of Duty.
But when you steal so much that you not still Call of Duty, I had a problem with that. Honestly, that might be the reason I didn't. And don't get me wrong, Modern Warfare 3, I got Moabs and shit. I had plenty of videos with all that game's fucking trash. What's the word again?
Why do you think it's trash? And I don't disagree.
Wait. What you saying is trash, Jay?
Modern Warfare 3 is the absolute worst. I didn't say everybody else needs to feel like this. For me, that's the worst fucking. That is the noobest. That is the fucking noobest game of all time. The support package had the strongest streaks. Again, we played. I killed people only with death streaks and got all my kill streaks. You are penalized for actually playing the game properly. What the fuck is a support streak? The maps were garbage. Trash. Right. The fucking lag compensation started with that game. Like, that game was not... Now, going for a Moab was fun. Alright. But that shit was garbage. For me, that was the worst... Not the worst Call of Duty. Because it was more fun than Ghost and Advanced Warfare. But it was trash.
I understand that because I did have my moments with...
I just want to say that.
The game wasn't registering right with bullets. You had noobs camping, but I will say that the closest thing to boots on the ground was Ghost. And if Ghost would have had decent map layouts and decent streaks, we would have had a more fun experience. And I just hope like we get boots on the ground because and one thing though you said is not COD, and I know Prop you said the fact that it takes some skill. Yeah, it took skill, and actually it didn't take me long to adjust. But I wasn't even happy playing that game, yo. Like it kind of died for me, and then I became ass afterwards. And then I was just like, yo, man, this doesn't feel like Call of Duty because I was not used to the pacing. And then Black Ops 3 comes out, and it was something close to at least. I mean, with the exception of just the thrust jumps, with the exception of that. But all Call of Duty's got its bullshit. But yeah, I can definitely agree that Advanced Warfare,
like I stated from the very beginning, and God doesn't take L's. But I didn't like the game. I just recognized that it took a lot of skill to get good at the game. I couldn't dominate in that game because the other games are so much more casual that I can easily drop 50, 60 kills. My KD was over 2.0. Advanced Warfare, even in Ghost, Advanced Warfare, your boy's barely getting like 1.10, bro. And it's because I couldn't react to all that shit because it was so fast. Now, if I constantly played that game nonstop, I can't even tell you the name of some of the weapons.
Yo, did you cut off?
Yeah, you cut off just for a second.
I'm saying like, I don't even know the name of the weapon.
Me
bro.
either.
Like, I can't tell you the name of the weapon.
Time.
But I can't tell you that in Ghost either.
But the reality is, we'd all played that for up to December. A 2.0 KD, which is not even impressive because I've seen people in here with 4s and 5s and shit. Like, we'd have easily been able to get that. I mean, I don't think that makes somebody even a good player. Because if let's say we played in full parties all the time. We played domination. How hard is it to be a 2 KD player playing a full parties on domination? You're playing against randoms most of the time. That's why I don't really like to go by the KD thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you play by yourself in objective game modes, I think your shit is going to be lower. That's just what I think. Because I've played with people that I know is trash, but they was getting crazy kills because we all in the party. So, yeah. But I do agree that, like, that was definitely it was quite the learning curve at the beginning. And fuck,
I think it took the most skill out of any other Call of Duty.
Actually,
I
think it was definitely the hardest. I think Call of Duty 4 is still the best, but that's just my opinion. But I feel like Advanced Warfare took the most skill because we've been so sensitized to how easy it is and how easy it is to get these 100 kills and how easy it is to get these outrageous kill streaks. That one completely came off as different. Plus, we was looking for something better just because Ghost was butter.
Right.
Thank you. What'd you make? Pizza? True. What the hell are these?
Wings.
Oh.
Everybody got food today but me.
He said true.
I always got food. Everybody had food today. Some bullshit.
Yo, but you know what though? I can say that I was so ass on the PS3 with Black Ops 1 because the lag on that shit was fucking ridiculous. When I got on the Xbox 360, I actually played a lot better.
A lot of people hated those games.
Let's do last word. Let's move on because we want to be able to stream shortly.
Wait, hold up. What's the next?
Yeah, why is Abel's screen like black?
He probably stepped out real quick. Let's move on to Props. Yeah, you put this in the chat. Before we'll get to Quantum Break. Wait,
my bad. I didn't mean to fart on that one. Forget it.
Digital trade-ins, Propsy. Do you want to lead in on the digital trade-in stuff? I know you mentioned it briefly earlier, but you want to talk more about that?
I just there's an article saying that they expect digital trade-ins to come into the near future for PC and obviously consoles. And
sorry about that, boys. I'm
hoping that it comes to fruition. I hope that it's true. Some of these games that we play, because I'm a digital owner now. Like that's all I do is buy digital. You know, I got tired of waiting in lines and going for the lines of midnight releases and stuff like that when I can easily just buy it. So I really hope that they end up adding this feature and being able to trade in digital games for a specific amount of money. I feel like if they utilize this and do it good, GameStop will be done. If they do it, like if they can somehow give you more money than what GameStop gives you, GameStop will be over with. GameStop will cease to exist. Because I don't know anybody that really goes to GameStop as it is that much, with the exception of like getting pre-order exclusive skins or weapons and stuff like that. But I know people out there are tired of taking in 30 games and getting $10.50, or taking all your old ass games in and getting $1. Like all those memes that people make of GameStop being that's really how they are. So I feel like if this works, this could be revolutionary. Well,
is there anything about how much people might get? We don't know. This is assuming.
Like this is just like a dude just wrote this article. He didn't really get into like, how much they should give you and how much blah blah blah. It's really just him talking about he thinks it's in the near future and it's coming very soon. I don't know how much they'll give you, and if it does happen, like for newer games, they should give you more than half, like 75% back. If I'm gonna put a percentage on it, they should give me 75. Like if I just went out and bought Division for $60, I should be able to get 75% back if I decided to trade it in.
Well, you said you think that in the GameStop. I'll say this real quick and I'll let you go ahead and take it.
Yeah, go ahead.
You said you think it might be the end of GameStop, but this is assuming that more people see that they can trade in digital. That will require more people to buy digital because I think GameStop. I don't know their stocks and all that stuff, but I think they're still open, so I think they're not doing super bad. So I think GameStop.
They're not Radio Shack.
Yeah, they will already be hurting, if just because people buying digital games. So I don't know how much it's going to affect GameStop. Just because people can now trade in the digital games.
Well, I feel like GameStop is hurting now.
Well, they might be, but I don't think
The fact that GameStop calls me every once in a while to tell me about a new game that's coming out, that lets me know that they're struggling, bro. Because ain't nobody going in that store like that.
True. Abel,
with the exception of AAA games.
Yeah. Abel, you had a question or something you wanted to say?
Yeah, no, I wanted to say, like, so Prof, like, how do you feel the business wins on the back end of that? Because, like, I heard the suggestion for 75% trade-in. Now, how does a business profit from the resale? You know, like, I don't, like, where's the
I don't even know if
they'll
resell it. I don't think there would be a resale.
Okay.
It's just you getting your money back.
That'd be ghetto as hell.
That's it.
You gonna resell somebody's
digital game? Because they already do, like, for PlayStation and Xbox and PC. PC specifically already has all those deals like crazy, and then you got PS4 and Xbox that already do. PlayStation does a PlayStation Plus, so you already get games like $47.99 when it comes out and stuff like that. So right. I feel like that's already here now. So I feel like they should just find a way to. I wasn't specifically saying 75%. That's just what I think is a good number.
Okay. That's what we would like, but I don't think that would be lucrative.
Right. I don't think that'll happen. But I'm sure, like, I don't know. I don't know how it would work. I just want it to work.
I thought they were going to offer, like, a couple dollars,
like
right?
Best Buy, like places like Best Buy, Target, you get more money for trading stuff in there. People just don't know about it. Like even Walmart, if I'm not mistaken, you can trade games.
Yeah, Amazon, that's fact. Amazon does it too. Yeah,
Amazon does it too. So you already get
more value it more. Places. Yeah,
but I think the reason why it doesn't affect as much is because I think that digital sales are blossoming like crazy right now, and they're noticing how much people are buying digital games.
So let's capitalize off their pockets and see if they trade in a digital game. I have no interest in doing so. Like, but that's just me. I don't trade games in, so I'm not really a fair game.
I don't trade games in either, but there's a lot of games that I probably would. Games that I have on my PS4 that I've had since PS4 came out that I've beaten. They can't do anything with besides just delete it.
Yeah. Plus, that'll probably save people some hard drive space.
Right.
Ricky, what do you think about digital trade-ins? It doesn't do anything for me personally, but
honestly, that shit'll be great because with all the games that I don't play, like say for is this like can it be like a game that came out like 2015, right? Like or is only for
anything.
It should be anything.
I'm saying specifically 75% would have to be like a newer game.
Okay, well, if they did allow it to be an old game or a newer game, for example, like Quantum Break, where after you beat the game, there's really nothing else to do, I would be more happy to see that I'll receive more. And even if it is only credit, I wouldn't mind because it'll just go towards my next purchase. But
True.
I wouldn't mind it. And if they do allow you to even trade in like the old games that came in last year, like I wouldn't even mind getting a couple of dollars for like 2K15 or 16 if 17 comes out because I know I'm not going to go back on those. Then I wouldn't shoot. Then I could just wipe out the rest of my digital library and just return those games. I wouldn't mind at all. So I'm more digital now too. So sometimes it depends on the game. I might get like I pre-ordered the Drake Collector's Edition, the Uncharted 4. So that I'm get physical. But I don't mind for the most part getting like digital.
How much was that, Rick? 80?
Yeah, like around 80 something plus tax.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Let's move on. Oh, wow. Yo, for all the people that's they say we're broke because we try to save money on video games and other weird shit like that. You know what I'm saying? The people that say that that you in they hood but they don't own a piece of property in the neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? For these guys, we provide you. Once I get this shit loaded up again, I don't know what happened here. We have something epic, something beautiful. Now that's monumental right there. What we have for these people is a 24 karat gold NES. I ain't gonna hold you up. That thing looks amazing. That is actual 24 karat gold. For these people who say everybody's broke and you in they hood and all that, we can suggest that they buy one of these things for a whopping $500. There's only how many units? 10.
But the controller's regular, not 24 karat controller.
Ooh, I don't know.
I'm not playing that if I were to buy that.
It must be plated at 500 for gold. Yeah, that's plated. But that's real plated though. That's really nice though. That's really nice.
It supports HDMI and or
what?
DVD. Yes. So, who Who copping this though? Ricky, I know you getting it. You already pre-ordered it. I see your fingers over there, fam.
Does it have HDMI? Can I make
it
videos?
does.
No, I can't.
It does.
Wow.
It does.
A1. Nah, but who's selling this?
Right.
It says
It can't be everywhere.
Analog NT. That's the name of the company.
It's a foreign ship. Forget it.
It says only 10 units. I don't know if that's 10 units per customer or 10 units total. And they give you the Zelda Gold Edition too. So
wow.
So
okay.
So that looks amazing. Anyhow,
that looks pretty good.
How much is it?
$500.
GameStop give you $75 for
they
that.
give you
if you
$10.
Right.
Shit.
I mean, it's live, but I
mean, I ain't gonna lie, it looks amazing, but $500, you got me fucked up with that.
Right.
So shout out to, once again, GameIlluminati.com. They're going to be going to E3. Make sure you check out their website. Download the app. Check out the whole team. You know what I'm saying? That's where you go to get your news, not IGN and all those other places. You want to check their website out first. So, yeah. Now, quick.
Ricky, what I wanted to ask. Rick,
Yeah.
you're going to E3 this year, right?
Yeah.
Hey.
Holding
all
it down.
right. All right.
Go over there trying to fuck some people. No, I'm just gonna go over there chill.
Wow, this guy. Yeah, you Propsy, you want to go over the quick news and the rumors for us real quick? All right, that's what I'm talking about.
He had to do that. He just moved over.
All right. That's what I be doing too when that shit happens.
Okay. Bring the console right now. He buying that shit.
Yeah, Propsy, you there, bro?
My bad. I was eating and I ain't.
I knew you was eating. It's cool.
He said, "All right."
You know, I'll smack. Fuck it. Well,
yeah.
You want to go over to quick news, or you want me to give you a minute?
Give me a minute.
All right.
This is all good, bro.
Okay. Well, actually, since we waiting on him to finish his supper and shit like that, let me swing it over to Ricky and Abel. I do want to say that I have the game. I have 2 copies of the game. Unfortunately,
Why did you go digital?
This is what happened. Before somebody tries to hand me an L, you know what? There needs to be an act against random L giving because it's getting out of hand. People just try to hand out L's. It has to be.
It don't even make sense. Yeah.
It has to be definitive. And it has to be without a shadow of a doubt. You cannot just give somebody an L on like speculation. All right. So we need to rebrand this whole L shit. So as far as this goes. We talked about cross-buy, meaning if you bought it on Xbox, you would get a free PC code. I didn't realize that was only for the digital version. I actually thought it was for the physical version. So I bought the game physical. It came in the mail. I opened it up. I'm like, yes. Boom. There's a code. I already used it, so you're not going to get me. So there's a code. Wow. I'm like, yes. This is my motherfucking PC code. I put it on the PC code, and it's just Alan Wake. I'm like, bro, I already played this. So I go look on Google and find out that it is only the digital copy that gives you the free Windows 10 code, which takes like 10 business days. We'll get to that.
You gotta give yourself an L. You gotta give yourself an L for that.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do. That's still an L.
Listen.
Wait a minute. Can I finish?
You hold that, bro. And the main reason why is because you should have researched it before you did it. You were under the assumption.
We said no. You don't even have to.
I said that on the show 3 times. Listen. When I read it, I thought it said physical. I didn't.
I know you got that.
Oh, so you can't see then.
Okay, wait. Now, every time I play a game, I do a giveaway. So I end up getting 2 copies of the game anyway. So I can just give this one away. So there's no L.
So you trying to justify it.
No.
I feel that. I respect that.
It's not really an L because I'm not losing. An L means you lost. I'm not losing.
Man, you bought 2 copies. Man, listen, you bought the season pass with Black Ops on PC, the full game. Man, take an L, please, for once.
Why are we bringing that up?
I don't know. You bought Tony Hawk. Put another L.
There we go. That's what that's what you revert to every time. All right.
Well,
your whole name is an L, and that's how you receive
my government name.
No. 3MG.
Wow, Ricky. My government
in its entirety is an L. Listen. Let me just say this: you spent over $120, right, on a game that's like 3 hours long. Give yourself an L, man. Handle that. L. I'm waiting. There's no L.
Once you turn the game on and move 2 feet, you're done with the game. There's
no L.
So you doing a giveaway?
Is this a setback because I got 2 copies of it? Is it a setback?
Are you doing a giveaway?
Yes. I'm just saying. You said you thought, so that means you can't read Floyd Mayweather. So you're just gonna have to hold the L for that part.
Wow.
Yeah, you get the L for that part.
Waiters. Waiters. Give yourself an L.
I'll give you the L for that part.
You never confused one thing for another. So you.
I mean, I have, but I didn't spend money on something.
Lies. Everybody.
Like I'm reading. No, I don't, bro. Because I don't buy shit that I don't. That I think.
You never buy something that you realize that you actually made a mistake.
No, bro.
Lies.
I don't do that. I pay attention to everything. I read everything. It's always easy
when somebody messes up for everybody to act like they ain't never messed
up. Why
up.
are you trying to dodge it though? Just give yourself the L.
I'm not saying I never messed up, but I'm saying I never bought something.
Game?
Reading something. I've never literally read something and said, "Oh, shit, I bought the wrong thing."
You could buy 5 copies. The fact that you said you didn't know. And then on top of that, like 3 podcasts we spoke about the fact that you will be receiving this. Man, do I need to pull up the image of the topics that we have to talk about? Yeah. How you're getting a free Xbox One free PC version of Quantum Break if you pre-order digital and you bought it physical.
I mean, I forgot.
L, sir. L, sir. Come on, man. Just give yourself an L. Just to end the stream.
I mean, damn.
Just give yourself a nice little ass L right there on the corner. Look at that. You got another seat next to you, right? Put that L on that seat.
I'm not taking the L. I take every L. I'm not taking this one.
I respect that.
I'm not taking this one for a simple fact.
I respect that.
That it's not causing me a setback. I have something that I can do with the copy that I do anyway, which is giving away a free copy of every game. It's not justified. I was going to get 2 copies of the game anyway.
But have you not? Were you going to get one and give one away? Period.
I always do that. Ask people that watch my second channel. I always give away a copy of the game.
No, he gives away, but the fact that
I know he gives away.
So I was going to get 2 copies of the game anyway. I just got an unintentional 2 copies.
Can I get a hashtag?
I still have use for. No, because it's not an L.
No.
I don't know. That's kind of in the middle. I give you a lowercase L, bro. I don't know. I don't know.
I agree with Prof. You could go
How is it a lowercase L when I always buy 2 copies?
Because your reason for buying 2 copies wasn't because of that. You said you didn't know and you forgot.
I was still going to get 2 copies anyway.
Right, but you didn't buy that 2 copies because of that.
Oh, because I bought this specific. So because it's this disc here,
and you couldn't read, so you had to buy another one. Yo, you get a lowercase L, bro.
Yo, this podcast is lagging like crazy. Is anybody talking?
No,
oh, shit.
No, everybody was quiet right there.
Try to dodge this L so heavy that the podcast froze for me. Yo, come on, just give yourself the L, man. Where the picture at?
I ain't gonna hold you up. I think our L logo might be missing. Let me see.
Oh, man, I just seen porn. Yo, what was that? Was that Daviana? Oh, my favorite girl?
I don't have porn on my gaming PC. That's
what is that? Oh, you got a PC for... Man, stop. Gaming PCs make porn fast. Why not? I'm not rich. I don't want
to. How many times did you have to reformat your shit though? I can't lie. I don't know where our
Yo, you just froze on.
Oh wait,
he did it on purpose, man. He just finished saying L's will be delivered.
No, I got it. I'm gonna set up the L. All right, give me a moment. Jesus Christ, man. Hold up. Everybody's probably frozen. Give me 1 second. I mean, y'all here, but y'all frozen. All right, here. Jesus. All right. This is a gigantic L. All right, here we go. So
yeah, you know, this nigga.
Yo, you serious? Yo, don't give this to all of us. You better minimize that.
I'm not.
You stupid.
Like I said, I'm giving you a lowercase because you couldn't read. Like that's it.
Yeah, basically you feel bad.
So, hold on. Hold on, Prophecy. So what you saying is in school you got all 100% on every English test, every
what
English.
I'm saying is that
that's what you're saying.
Grown ass men now.
That doesn't make it any different.
That pay damn bills and that reads contracts that we sign. And I guarantee you read those things. So you read it in its entirety. I'm not saying now. I'm just saying YouTube contract, all that shit.
I missed it. I got the L.
No, you said you've seen it. It just wasn't. You thought it was something else.
No.
So that means you've seen it and then rethought. I
didn't see it and then buy it immediately. I just recalled that you'd be able to. Fuck it. I got the L. Fuck it. Now. My people.
Fuck it.
Quantum Break.
I ain't gonna lie. You know why you get the L, bro? Like, fuck all that. You got the L because the moment, like, you know how somebody's about to start a sentence off, be like, man, let me tell you something, bro. And then go in on the test. Like, Chase started this whole statement off We need to redefine the term L because he knew he was going to get an L for saying.
Hold on. No, because look, somebody tweeted us earlier and said y'all need to get an L for saying Quantum Break was going to be good. That's not like that's what I'm saying. Those are not the kind of L's. I was really talking about that kind of shit. This here, I took it. Okay. All right,
yeah, Quantum Break. Yeah.
Yeah. So people like, you dropped your keys. L. What? Because I dropped my house keys? I just fucking pick them up. Like, they just be throwing the L around. I'll take this one. But generally speaking, the L movement is a little bit out of control.
Yeah, it needs to be revamped.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying. So I will receive L's.
People reach up to.
Yeah, right. Now, Quantum Break. Ricky is the man. Are you the only person that live streamed and completed the game while live streaming, sir?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so he is at liberty to explain his experience on the game. I have the game, 2 copies by accident, and I haven't even played either one. So I should probably get an L for that, for having double the games and no time to play that game. So Ricky, tell people about Quantum Break. I'm actually using your footage.
Okay.
Your likes, your dislikes, and whatever you feel they need. And then we'll swing it to Abel, who also, Abel beat the game. Everybody clap their hands, sir. Abel beat the game. Abel beat the game,
Is that butt cheeks?
Right.
Nah, man. I was like, real.
Ricky, we'll start with you.
My experiences with Quantum Break, shit, fuck that, man. I beat that shit twice, okay? I beat that shit on normal and then on stream, and y'all gonna hear this train working and love it. And then I beat that shit on hard. Like, in one day I beat both games. So, here's the thing. I beat the game. Wait, you said pause?
Yeah. Is the gameplay going, Chad?
This is Ricky.
Wait, hold
shit.
up.
It's a low.
Is something wrong?
No.
Okay.
Fast forward the game. You can't. That's trash. Anyways, I beat the game twice. I beat it on hard mode. The second time by my. So the first time I was playing it live stream with the subs so that we can both experience the game, watch it, whatever. To be honest with you, this is a very short game. I have proof that the game is short. I have both clips uploaded on my channel. Videos, they're like a couple hours long. I beat the game in 4 hours. That's not something to gloat about. I was actually pissed after taking the screenshot because I thought like, wow, this game was pretty long. It was really me talking with the subs that made it seem long, but the game is literally short. The pacing on the game was way too fast. It wasn't clunky at all, honestly. I think with the characters in the game, they already had their set relationships, and there wasn't any build up to really understand one another. You just knew that the main character, Jack, his brother Will had this thing going on, this experiment that was going on, but Jack wasn't aware of it, and you thought that he had nothing going for himself. But then your friend on the side, his name was Paul Serene, actually had this big experiment going on. He wanted you to participate in. He wasn't really your friend. I'm not going to say anything going further than that because then I'll just spoil it. But moving forward, the game basically reminds me of the movie The One by Jet Li, and it reminds me of the movie with Arnold Schwarzenegger I think it's called The Sixth Day, if I'm not mistaken, where he like the cloning, and basically everything already happens in the game. So even if you encounter something, you're like, oh man, I go back because I have to do this. No, it already happened, but now you're replaying it again. It sounds confusing, and I thought the game was good, but it has some sloppiness to it. Like for example, when you're meeting people and everything, all of a sudden it'll cut to a cutscene, and then all of a sudden they just build up this crazy relationship. So there's no actual like building of character development. So they lack that completely in this game. Another thing I didn't like was that this was a third-person shooter, but the lack of weapons used in this game was just ridiculous. I like the abilities they had in this game, but you couldn't explore and experience these abilities outside from the game. Like literally, I compare this game to Infamous Second Son because the enemies you go up against in this game are very similar. So you have the weaklings who can dive off for like one headshot, and then you got the ones that actually share the same ability as you, where they can teleport or time shift as well. And same thing with Infamous. As you progressed in the game, you were able to go up against enemies who had similar abilities as Delsin. And I was just like, wow, this is like super similar to Infamous Second Son. And the pacing of it, where the game ended, you was just like, wait, the game ends here? So I kind of feel like they rushed this game. And sorry about the train. And one of the biggest problems was they implemented the shows in between each act. So there's 5 acts and there's 5 episodes within each act. It was so short, and they used the episodes as fillers, in my opinion, to continue on with the story. I feel like they didn't have enough going on for the game, so therefore they added these shows to really kind of continue the story. But that's not considered gameplay to me. That's bullshit. Like, I shouldn't have to watch these shows to get a better experience of the game. It should have all been within the gameplay. And to see that there was nothing left in the game, I couldn't explore. You don't even know how the city was impacted. It felt like it was more personal issues going on. I couldn't even go around in the world and really like actually enjoy using my abilities on other enemies. As you progressed, that's the only way. You couldn't even go back and whatever you left, whatever, you can pick it up. No, it was only moving forward. If you beat the mission and you wanted to go back and find some intel, it'll restart your whole shit. That's annoying. But personally, the game was super short. I feel like they didn't have the right pacing. The mechanics were sloppy. You didn't even reload, bro. When you reload, your clip stood in the gun. It was a bit bad. The story wasn't terrible, but if you're looking to pay $60 for this game, I highly suggest you wait, because this game is literally a very short game. And if you're paying $60, that's just not the option. There's nothing after you beat the game. There's no time trials. There's no free mode for you to whip ass. There's none of that. So I highly suggest you wait till this game hits $30, and that's about it.
Did you have fun, sir? That's the most important thing. That's my question.
I had fun during the live stream because it was my first time experience. So every time I unveiled like this new ability, I thought it was like the greatest thing on earth. Playing it the second time, I realized like, okay, these combos and everything is cool, but there was nothing else after that. Like the upgrades were very bare bones. All it did was last longer. So instead of it being more powerful or whatnot, it was just a continuation just for an extended amount of time.
Okay.
So it was a story. Yeah.
One more question. So Xbox has had games that some people didn't like that I really like. Rise was a game I liked. Dead Rising 3 is another one. I like Sunset Overdrive as well. As far as where do you think this ranks amongst those three games I might have just said? Like, do you think this is better than any of those? Do you think it's worse? Where would you rank that out of Dead Rising 3, Rise, Sunset Overdrive?
I think Dead Rising 3 was actually better than this game.
Is that the only one that you feel is better?
I feel Quantum Break has so much potential and ambition in the game, but the execution was terrible. I'm sorry. Like, it wasn't like, yeah, I would have to put this game like third. So I would put Dead Rising, Rise, Son of Rome, this game, and then Sunset, to be honest with you. It was that disappointing. Plus, this game was shorter than all three of those games. This game was shorter than Rise, Son of Rome.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just want to say one thing, and I'll pass it to Abel because I know you played it. For the people who are going to say, well, you do the side quests, we was talking about this shit earlier. The side quests are not required and should not be counted for the average time it takes to beat a game. For example, there's a website. Me and Ricky was talking about this earlier. The website, if you ever want to know how many hours you're going to get in the game, how much money you're going to get, how much bang for your buck, the website, I'm serious, it's called howlongtobeat.com. You go on there, it has a database of games. All of the games that you're probably ever going to need to look for are on here. And it tells you how long the main story is, how long the main plus the extra, that will be the side quest most likely. Then it tells you the completionist time. The completionist time is when you do all the side quests. It's when you collect or when you spray paint walls in San Andreas and all that stuff. And then it gives you like an average time. So for people that want to run around here telling people they need to do all this extra stuff, that should not be what you're saying to somebody if a game is short. So nobody on GTA San Andreas collected all that seashells or whatever it was and spray painted all the goddamn tags. Okay, but the game was still long. I'm looking. They break it down. Kingdom Hearts is my example. Main story is 28 hours. The completionist story or the completionist time is 60 and a half. So if you do not incorporate collectibles into people's time played. So Ricky said it took him less than 4 hours. I'm going to say that it should probably take people no more than 6, maybe 7 at the max. So the game is still short regardless. Go ahead, Abel.
Yeah, definitely agree with Chase. You definitely shouldn't count side quests as the main portion of the game. And Ricky, for the most part, gamer straight up, he was dead spot on. And now the only part that I would sort of disagree is probably with the character development. I felt like the character development was good for what they were trying to do in the story. I didn't feel like we needed a whole extra I grew up with you, and this like I didn't feel like we needed that. I felt like it was good how they did it within the game. Now the cutscenes, I like how they it was ambitious of them to do it like that, but I like how they actually build up the other characters through the live action cutscenes. Because you actually get the background of what the other characters are going through watching this short original film or whatever they want to call it. But after the second act or third act, it like shit got stale. Like it was just like, stop. I don't want to see this no more. It's too fucking long. It almost put you asleep. And then coming back to the pacing of the game, it just interrupt the flow of the game. Like it just really interrupt the flow for me. I feel like all this stuff, all this narrative and all that could actually have been done in the game if Remedy decided to go that route. I think they did this by design. I think they flat out already knew they were going to go this way, and I think they just wanted to try something new. But overall, is the game worth 60? Fuck no. Wouldn't recommend it at 60. I would probably say 30 or a rent and just keep it moving. Just like what Ricky said, keep it moving. See you next time. Like it's not that serious at all.
All right, I got a question for you now. All right,
Yeah.
I need answers.
Yeah, go ahead.
You like a game. I'm not saying this in my opinion. I'm saying that the public perception was generally that the Order was not a good game. The Order was also short. If we're going to be fair, the Order versus Quantum Break. If you like the Order, what did Quantum Break not do that the Order did for you? Because I feel like the Order kind of did some of the same stuff.
Okay, and you're right, Chase. Now the reason how come I like the Order 1886, I love the art style. I was more connected to like the story of like a beast roaming around in London. Like I enjoyed it personally, me for myself. Quantum Break, I don't really connect with the story. I don't really care. I felt like the whole London werewolf in London, like with different beasts and stuff. That was dope to me. That was interesting. Like that was just something that I really liked. In the art style of the weapons, how creative they got with the characters, the look of the game. I enjoyed it. I just enjoyed it more. Point blank period. Just point blank period. Enjoyed Order 1886 a lot more. It was just my type of game. It was literally my type of game. I love Gears of War. I love those styles, and Order 1886 brought it right out. Quantum Break, it's so dry. To me, it's dry and basic. Like it's like in the time shifting shit, it gets so boring. It gets so boring after the second act. It's like okay, and then Ricky said talking about the skill tree and the progression system. It's pointless. You could literally have the same exact move throughout the whole entire game.
I beat the game, not upgrading nothing.
Not upgrading. Like, what type of shit is that? Like, and the main menus are wide as hell. On the PC, they're wide as hell. You can barely see them. It's crazy. The progression system is just, nah, bruh. Like Ricky nailed it right on the head. It's pointless. Gamers just rent it, or get it on 30. Like, it's not that serious. But some gamers will enjoy it. They will like the replayability. Also, guys, there are choices that you can make in the timeline for replayability. You could choose to eliminate people or keep people alive, but I don't know if that changes anything in the story. Ricky would be able to tell you. I can't tell you that because I didn't play it a second time. I was like, fuck no, I'm done. Out.
All right. You know what, Chase? That question, I got blocked by somebody on Twitter. I explained this to you earlier. Two people blocked me. They called me all types of words and shit just because I put that screenshot. And then people were like, oh, but you ain't saying nothing about the Order 1886. I said, first of all, you just followed me today. You don't even know if I said something about the Order 1886.
That was their go-to, though.
But okay, so you want to jump in that now? About the
what happened? What happened though, Rick? Like no,
because
explain the backstory. Like I don't understand.
Like this is the thing I don't understand about people. Like I never bashed the game. Like I'm giving you my honest opinion about how the game was playing. I thought the game was fun. And I liked the story. I actually loved the story behind it. I love the fact that you had these two brothers, you have people that you meet within the game, and the fact that it reminded me of those two big movies that I loved when I was younger. The One, and in that movie, The Sixth Day. So I was like, all right, you go back in time and then you have to stop everything to make sure that whatever happens doesn't really happen, basically. So I like that part. And somebody tried to question me about the Order 1886, and I said, well, first of all, I never said I thought the Order 1886 was good, but they're both short games. You can't, like, I'm not those type of people that disrespect the game because of its length and say that this shit is whack. Some people were giving it a 10 out of 10. I'm like, I don't believe so. I didn't get my money's worth for that. It wasn't that amazing for me to say that even though it was 4 hours long, okay, it was definitely worth my 60. I feel like I got ripped. And with the Order 1886, to be honest with you, the story,
overall, what was better?
Overall, Damn, they were both.
Or they
The order with length. I'm not going to compare the stories. The story wise, I would say I had more of a fun time playing. Believe it or not, I had more of a fun time playing Quantum because of the abilities. I've experienced games like the order, not the style, like the art style. The what do you call it? Damn, it starts with a V. Wow, I'm an idiot. But the Victorian era, I played games like that before. But the pacing is very different in the two, where they forced you to do stealth-like mechanics in the order where they didn't have to. And in Quantum Break, it really relied on your abilities and stuff like that to progress in the game. But to be honest with you, I think both games, I can't compare and say which one is better or worse. They're two totally different genres. They just both short games. I honestly think the order is still a tad bit shorter because they forced you to watch the cutscenes. In Quantum Break, you was able to skip them. So I still think the order was still a bit short. Both solid games, just pacing was a bit off on both. But people can't sit here and say Quantum Break was amazing. Oh, I got 6 hours in. When was 6 hours a lengthy game? I've never heard of that. And the person who tried to shit on me with that, I was like, bro, you said you beat it in 6. That's still short as hell.
Right.
6 hours is nothing in one day.
No.
You pay $60 for 6 hours? And that's cutscenes and shows.
Fighting games are the fighting, and this isn't just for Quantum Break. This is games that are 6 hours, even 8. Some games, I feel like that's too short if there's not a multiplayer, especially. So there's no excuse. I just wanted to throw that out there because we was looking on that website at games, and we looking at a lot of Xbox originals, PS2 games, and the base stories is 28 hours, 30 hours, and now you come.
Them PS2 games were killing me.
We come to 2016, and now we got shit like Metal Gear Ground Zeroes that you can beat in 10 minutes if you skip cutscenes. You got Quantum Break, you got The Order, you got Infamous, you got I'm sure there's other games we can mention. So a short game is a short game. I mean, whatever.
Yeah, this is one of the games I wanted to buy for a long time, and that's the thing. I don't buy that's the thing I don't get about these Xbox guys. The two dudes that blocked me were Xbox guys. They were like,
oh, see, there it is, right there.
Yeah, and I'm like, I don't buy games to rant on them and to shit on them. Of course not. I'm gonna give the game the business. Like just like Infamous Second Son, I was pissed off at how they ended the story and how fast that game was and how short the story was. So I gave that the works too. I'm like, yo, I'm not those type of people. I don't know who you guys were, but I'm not those type of people just saying, oh, because it's an Xbox game, I'm gonna shit on it. No, I was hoping this game was gonna be great because this would give me a chance to actually get back on my Xbox and actually play this shit. But I'm not gonna say it's a terrible game. No, it's not a terrible game. It just wasn't what I thought it was gonna be. It's not the hype was for nothing. No. The hype was for nothing. That's it.
It's a good experience, guys. It still is a good experience, but again, it's gonna come down to personal preference. It's gonna come down to you personally, and always leave it up to yourself. If you value a game in time in a certain way in comparison to somebody else, it's gonna be different. You're gonna have to just live to disagree. Do I think that Quantum Break had a great, phenomenal time length? No, but it wasn't bad though neither. It was a short game. It's just a short for $60. It was a short game. That's all I gotta say.
Okay, so let me ask y'all this, and I know Proxy, I know you got some questions. I just want to ask them one more question, and then we'll let you ask questions. As far
I ain't got no question. What?
Okay, all right. Well, as far as the experience, if we took off the $60 price tag and just looked at the game for what it was, would you feel any different about the game? Ultimately, I think that's a fair question to ask. Like,
you mean like the story?
I mean, just the whole experience. A lot of people's frustration with a game that is short is because they pay $60. So let's say we take the price tag off and just look at the game. Like I would say, like Ground Zeroes, I know it was $30. That's still too much for an hour and a half. Oh, do the side missions. I just told you about that bullshit. It's an hour and a half now. $30 for an hour and a half is too much. But that hour and a half was a great hour and a half. Actually, that hour and a half was better than a lot of the Metal Gear game, The Phantom Pain. So that minus the price tag, the hour and a half was actually fun. So if we took a $60 price tag away, what would you say about the game then? You still say the same thing?
You can go first, Abel.
Now Chase is saying take away the $60 price tag. If this game was priced at $30,
let's say it was priced at $20.
All right, 20, you're winning. Good, fair experience for your money.
Do you think the game is any better? I just don't know if
No. It doesn't make it any better. I would still be critical as I am, but I'm saying you're not going to lose out. You would actually, it would be something that you must play now at $20. It would be something like, yo, guys, you could afford to play this. This is the hottest thing out, and you guys might, and it has a solid story. Check it out at 20. Now 60, that's where it's like, yeah, you put the brakes on because it's like, can you afford 60? Like, so I say 20. I think gamers would enjoy it for what it is for $20. I'll be like, yo, I think it would be a solid title for anybody to pick up. I would recommend it for 20. Definitely.
Without looking at a price tag, I would still be upset with how the story pans out and how the gameplay was a little bit, because I think for the most part the features, like I said, was good, but I would still be upset at that. Now, the being pissed that I spent $60 on it, that wouldn't be there, but I would probably just like that with the game afterwards. But for $20, I would have said okay, because after you beat the story, there's nothing else. You can't go back to the missions and just search for the rest of the intel if you want to 100% the game. It'll restart everything, so you have to go back and find everything again. And because I did it in hard mode again, it was too difficult. Like, it was so difficult having to find all the intel, knowing that these bosses were one shot killing me. So, $20, yeah, you're not winning or losing. That's okay. You're paying $20 for a game. You're gonna still encounter these moments where you're gonna be like, oh, okay, that part could have been cool. I wish the story was more. But that's it. I don't have nothing disrespectful to say, but
yeah, 20 doesn't hurt you. 20 doesn't hurt you. So it's just it's a fair balance there. 20, you're not really gambling.
Well, I just want to say that
it sounded like the game was a demo, bro.
I'm going to thoroughly enjoy the game, and I will let
play.
you.
So are you doing a walkthrough?
I will let you. I'm not
doing a walkthrough.
No.
What? No.
Oh wait. Yes, I'm sorry. Yes, I am.
All right.
I am.
Me personally, if I spend $60 on a game, I want at least 60 hours out that game.
That's a lot. Woo!
That's what I expect.
See, are we conditioned now to say that's a lot, though? Are we conditioned now to say that that's too much?
Not conditioning.
No, that's not conditioning. That's just how I feel.
No, that's what I'm saying. But you said, "Woo, that's too much." When is
like, right? You made it seem like that's way too much.
That's a lot to say. 60.
Like Metal Gear Phantom. What was it? Metal Gear Phantom Pain or whatever the hell was called. Mm-hmm. No, that's the new one. What was the other one?
Ground Zeroes.
Ground Zeroes. Yeah. Wasn't that 60 when it first came out?
No, I think it was 40, and then we complained they took it down to 30.
Yes, it was 40.
They took it down to 30 for current gen, and they made it $19.99 for past gen, I believe.
I don't think that's too much to ask for. I feel like if I spend a certain amount of money on it,
how many classic games have we played that were 60 hours long?
Kingdom Hearts took me longer than the suggested time.
I'm not talking about the story being 60 hours. I'm saying that I want to get 60 hours out that game.
Oh, doing anything, prop. Doing anything.
Replay value.
Right. Multiplayer, single player, whatever. I expect 60
I feel you with that.
I got more than 60 hours in Fallout 4. And Call of Duty, more than 60 hours. Every game that I play, I have more than 60 hours in. That's a fact. So a lot of these games, I'm getting my money's worth. Now, am I saying that the content isn't there? Yes, there's a lot of content that is lacking. So that doesn't make the game not worth 60. It just means that they left out some bullshit. They left out some shit and started charging, $40 for DLC. But at the bare minimum, when it's a full game for 60, I expect at least that much time that I'll have finished playing it.
All right, well, let's just run over these two things so we can get this stream on. It's because it's going to get a little bit late. You want to run through your quick news real quick?
Yeah, hold on.
And then we'll talk about the Division DLC.
I'm just about to respond. I said the bare minimum for me personally is 60. Like Witcher obviously is $60, and you got thousands of hours in. Even Fable, I had thousands of hours in there and spent 60. Smite on PC or PS4 and Xbox One, the next update is going to add 60 frames per second for the people that are looking forward to that.
For the whores.
Destiny. You said what?
For the frame whores. Sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah. Destiny creative lead and Bungie 13-year vet just decided to quit Destiny, quit the company. I guess he doesn't like the direction Activision is pushing them to. PC, I don't know if anybody even cares about this, but Rock Band 4 came out, and they started a crowdfund to try to get it to come on PC. Apparently, only like 50% of people donated. so they didn't reach the goal. So they're absolutely not coming out with it. They wanted more than that. And the last thing is the division update is coming on the 12th. Me and Chase was talking about this earlier. Some of the things that come to the update, which is obviously free, comes with the raid. I'm assuming it's similar to like that of Dragon Age Inquisition. I don't think it's going to be nowhere near Destiny's raid, but I feel like it's still going to be pretty hard. Pause. New loot supplies. They got a bunch of new loot, new gear, as well as supply drops. I want to say this because this I felt like they got directly from H1Z1. So a supply drop in H1Z1, Abel, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but you can pay for something and the airship comes and drops it at a random spot and everybody can run towards it, get the gear out of it, and break out. Generally, it has weapons, gear, and other things like that. Well, Division started to do that as well. So Division's next update is going to have, in the dark zone only, it's going to be scheduled times throughout the day. They're going to drop a supply, and you don't have to extract it. So you literally just have to survive all the other people that are running for it, kill everybody, grab the gear, and you automatically have it. So if you get killed as soon as you pick it up, doesn't matter. It automatically goes to your inventory. I think that's going to be kind of hot. I feel like it's going to be a lot of niggas going rogue. And if you've been in the streams, we've been streaming. That's nice. Niggas know how we get down when we on this road.
A lot of people.
As well as they're adding a trading system into it. It's not as simple as I give you my gun on my back, you can have it. You have to have just gotten the gun within the 2-hour period or gear in the 2-hour period so you could drop it and give it to your boy or whatever. And that's all the little news.
That's pretty dope, though. That's fair. That's fair, at least. Huge announcement. I just got my refund for Quantum Break. Waiting 2 days for it. Shout out to Fry. Thank you for that. Link. Fuck that shit.
What's a link for it? What's a link for it, Ricky?
I did Xbox Live chat. I spoke to them on chat.
Oh, okay.
Because they false advertised, and they didn't tell me I was going to wait 10 days for this game, son.
I'm going to keep it real, yo. Xbox might have like some of the greatest customer service of all time, fam.
Preach. They're American.
God, yo. I ain't never, if I ever had a problem on Xbox, yo. Even like, I didn't even have to talk to nobody. I did a chat. I did a live chat because my account got locked after I thought because I canceled my monthly payment on PayPal, but it didn't cancel on the console, and they were still billing me.
Oh, hell no.
Well,
fuck that.
They took it
Fuck
off.
Xbox, bro. They've been charging money. Bro, I have it canceled on Microsoft. I called them niggas, and I have it canceled on my Xbox. They stay charging me this little $10 funky ass dollars every month. I ain't been on my Xbox in I don't know how long. And they stay charging it.
They removed the charges, and I was like, yo, I'm getting a little aggravated. And he's like, well, take care of it. He gave me like 20 free indie games. Like, I was like, yo, what is all that? He's like, yo, take these free games as consolation, and we'll fix it. It'll be fixed in the next whole day. And that's been my experience with Microsoft. Sony,
I wouldn't know. I never called them niggas.
Yeah. All right. Last thing, the Division.
Oh, you know what they do though? One thing I'll give Sony, I think Xbox does it as well. But if your controller is fucked up, you can send that whole in and they replace it with another. You just got to pay for the shipping. That's one thing that they do that I recently found out.
Well, that's what's up.
Y'all have messed up controllers.
Yeah.
And I don't know if they have a lifetime warranty. I don't know what the hell it is, but you definitely can send your controller in and they will definitely send it back to you. I think you got to pay like $14.99 for shipping.
Yeah. All right. So last thing, and then guys, make sure you come through the live stream. We're gonna play probably a couple.
Yo, we gotta do multi-Twitch though.
Multi-Twitch, absolutely. Here you go. The first link is in the description. 300 of y'all came out last week, so let's see if we get.
Yeah, that was super dope, guys.
Out there again, man. Make sure y'all follow their Twitters and stuff. Good.
This whole legit started. Like the event that I hosted, it legit just did a countdown and it started me in 2K. That's pretty fire.
So we're gonna do this. We're gonna wrap this up right after this. So we got the Division DLC. Shout out to IKC. You know what I'm saying? I stole your footage, bro. What you gonna do out here? Yo, OBS be making shit look dusty, yo, sometimes. I'm looking at this shit now. The Division DLC is going to release on April 12th, which is Tuesday. It's the first update for the game. I don't know if this is a free update or this is part of the expansion pack. What I do know is some of the changes that are going to be made, and if y'all have any other stuff that I might miss, make sure you mention that. For one thing, they're going to have some new gear sets. I don't know how big that is.
Nigga, are you repeating exactly what I just said?
No.
He just said that, fam.
Well, I know you said that. I'm going down again. I actually had that highlighted.
I just said this.
The whole thing?
Oh, I was about to say, nigga, this sounds familiar as hell, bro. Like, I just said this.
Did you say anything about the incursions?
No, I didn't.
Okay.
I didn't say everything.
So, sorry. Yeah, I'm just reading what I got highlighted. So, you did mention that the drop zone drops that was going to happen. So, but there's going to be, did you say anything about trading? I didn't hear that either.
Yeah, you did.
Okay. What about you being
exposed, sir?
Bro, I was in
Give
the
another
chat.
L?
I was on Twitter, yo. I was on Twitter, bro.
So you can't listen and type.
Prophecies. Many times you say, "Hold on, what y'all talking about?" Please. No. Yeah.
but I never said that directly after a nigga just got done saying something, bro.
Yes,
you
did.
literally you started the exact same sentence off the same way I just started mine.
Oh, come on. No, see, you fucked me up.
Why are you saying come on for? That's
okay. So they're going to have something called the Falcon Loss Incursion, which is going to be hard and challenging mode. So we'll be seeing that. Looks like it's going to be a couple new. There is a gameplay that you can see. I don't have it actually. They're going to be dropping more high-end weapons and stuff like that. Because once you get to level 30 on Division, shit goes completely left. Completely left. Unless you want to hang out in the dark zone all day, there's not a whole lot to do. So I'll be looking forward to playing that. Did you mention anything about the gear score, sir?
No, I'll let you do that.
Okay, so the gear score basically is once you hit level 30, the item level is going to be removed, and you're just going to get a gear score that is calculated by the stuff that you're wearing, which is probably better to do because you can't really tell right now. I don't see anything about inspecting players, though.
I don't think
at all. And hopefully you didn't say this, but the last thing to add on to what he said was a spectator. You're able to spectate now after you die, so you'll be able to see your teammates if you're down. You can see what they're doing and stuff. And I thought that should have been in the game at launch. I thought that was going to be pretty straightforward, but obviously it wasn't. So those are just a couple of the things.
Like inspecting players should be in the damn game.
Absolutely.
I don't like one thing I want them to update, and it's too late. But we know if you've been playing Activision, I was about to say Activision, you've been playing Ubisoft games, you know that they don't really do well at this. They really need to figure out a way to give actual customization as far as like gear and stuff like that. Like, cause everybody got damn near the same outfit on, bro. Like, Watch Dogs is exposed for that shit. This nigga only changed his scarf and his goddamn coat.
He changed his
like
hat.
Division does the same exact thing, bro.
Yeah.
You literally change 3 things and it looks no different.
Okay. So before it gets too late, I think we should go ahead and do the outro so we can get the stream going. Links is going to be in the description. Links is going to be on
I'm
Twitter.
live right now. I think Prof is live too, right?
Okay, so
No, I'm about to
outro. Let's start with you, Ricky.
All right, well, I just want to say thank you guys for coming through again, episode 112. Definitely keep in mind what we said about the Quantum Break game if you have an Xbox One. We'll see you guys next week. And also, we live streaming, so hit that multi-Twitch. We all coming through, and have a good one.
And ain't nobody going to be the reason today. We're going to get these W's.
Used to.
Hopefully I don't get cooked again. Abel.
Thank you guys for coming through. Appreciate it, guys. Make sure you like the video. And yeah, see you guys in the stream. What are you guys playing? 2K?
Probably 2K.
All right. So yeah, so I'll see. We'll see you guys there.
Okay. Prophecy.
2K, then maybe some UFC.
Right.
God.
All right. So
Simple as that.
come through. We're gonna do this pro am. We're gonna try to get these buckets, man. Every time we lose, by the way, the people know us, and they tweet
I hope
me.
not.
Every time I lose on pro am, I get tweets. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
That last time
This
we
is
lost,
serious?
you got that tweet, bro.
I ain't shit. Nobody know me.
Yeah, and they're always cool. Like, yo, we won a good game and shit like that. But like, it's like, damn, like every time we lose, like it's
Can't duck them.
yeah, it's amazing. I
It's like,
underestimate.
and we always lose at the last second.
Yeah.
That's what pisses me off, bro. Like, we'll have
Usually.
amazing defense, and then
No, I've been trying.
clutch it out at the end with an L.
Yeah,
I've been trying to do better for the squad, yo. Real talk. I mean, Prof held me down in the paint though. Had them slamming, had them dunks though that day.
he was like 8 out of 8 dunks. Anyway, man, let's get over to the Twitch and all that. We'll see y'all. Thank you all for coming through.
Yes. Have a good night, guys.
Yeah, peace, y'all.
Bars.